People are probably like, what the fuck is this girl on? Oh, and no one told me that my hair looks a mess. Thanks, guys. No one told. I can't do a messy bun to save my life. I thought I followed the tutorial correctly. I did not. I definitely did not follow the tutorial correctly. It's not how it's supposed to be at all. I cut my hair not too long ago, and well, I had my man cut my hair. I'm not gonna lie. I had my man's cut it because I just wanted to do like a little trim, right? Just a little trim. Hi, how are you doing? It's good to see you too. How have you been? How was your Thanksgiving? Tell me all about it. Oh my god, I'm shedding right now. Hold on. What is it that animal or crabs do? They slough their shell or something like that. Like they back out of their shell. Look at this freaking like. Hold on, wait. I don't know if you can see it. Look at all this damn hair in my hand. This is ridiculous. Look at all this hair I lose. Well, let me put it right here for right now. I have to make a hairball. Hi, Jackie. How are you doing? Guadalupe. Hey, Tanya. How are you doing, girl? Oh my gosh. I'm trying to fix my hair because this damn. Listen, I can't do a messy bun. I've tried so many times to do a messy bun. I've tried many tutorials and I feel like I cannot succeed. This is about as messy and good as it's gonna get. Oh my god, look at that. I should leave it like that. Oh my god. What is this? Ugh. Listen, y'all are just gonna have to love me through it. You know that meme where it's like, oh, some girls and they have like the best like messy buns. They look so cute. They got the little ringlets coming out of it, all cute. And then there's ones that look like the fucking Trunchable. That's me. I'm the Trunchable. I honestly, you know what? Next Halloween, I feel like I should be the Trunchable. I should really be the Trunchable. That's what I should be because I have the hair. I have the look. You know, I'm heavier. I'm a chunker butter. I have the freaking, the fucking knot on my head that does not look appealing at all. I am aware it does not look appealing. I don't care. I just want to be comfortable, damn it. I'm okay. How are you? Our Thanksgiving was nice and quiet. How was mine? Oh. Okay. How do I say this without sounding like an asshole? I had a very good Thanksgiving. Very, very, very good Thanksgiving, but I have something to say about it. So we spent Thanksgiving. Mason and I spent Thanksgiving with my boyfriend's side of the family. Very nice people. Very nice people. Well, it's not really necessarily my boyfriend's family. It was mostly my boyfriend's um stepmom. She's been around for, oh my god, I don't know, freaking 20 something years probably. So, he's been around since he was little, right? It's mostly her family and a little bit of my boyfriend's family. Okay. Um oh, sorry, I was reading something on my phone that just came through. And I love Thanksgiving food. Like, I love Thanksgiving food. It's one of my favorite fucking meals of the year. Look forward to it. I love to make it. I love to eat it. I love to eat the leftovers all day, every day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Leftovers. I will tear that shit up. Okay. Well, I asked, can I bring a dish? Blah blah blah. No, 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 it's okay. We make so much food. They did. I was like, you know what? I'll at least just like bring a dessert, right? I just brought a dessert, right? It was a pumpkin spice cobbler, and it was very, very, very good. Everyone loved it. But, and I don't mean to say this in a bad way. I really don't. The food was fucking awful. It was awful. The mashed potatoes were very gray and runny, and they had like these like small lumps in it. Nothing really tastes like it was seasoned like whatsoever. When I tell you that like and I know everyone's palate's different. Everyone's black or I'm reading I'm reading your Black Friday. Jenny, send me a private message. Do it now so you don't forget. Send me a private message because I'll forget. Just send tell me where you're gonna send it to. Sorry, I was reading someone's little comment. Or not little comment, I'm sorry. My fucking brain does not work. But when I tell you that, like, I know everyone's palate's different, and everyone makes fun of Caucasian people for like not like seasoning things a lot and stuff like that. I've never had that experience. I look very Caucasian, and I do have Caucasian in me, but I'm or well European. European. Oh my god. You know what? I'm just gonna let y'all do the talking today because apparently I cannot. But when I tell you that I've never experienced a meal like that in my life, and the fact that it was the Thanksgiving meal, Mason was sitting there and he just kind of like looked at me, and I was like, I know, and he's like, and he goes, it's okay though, it's okay. Like he's so sweet about it, very gracious. The ham wasn't bad. Didn't taste I didn't taste anything on it. Turkey wasn't bad. I just didn't taste anything. Um, I think the best thing that I had was the Hawaiian rolls. Um, my boyfriend's stepmom's green bean casserole wasn't bad. I just would have definitely added a lot more seasoning to it. Um, I am someone that like I don't think I over season, but and I don't like a lot of salt. Like I'm not a salt person or anything like that. But like I'm Hispanic. I'm gonna season my fucking food. Like if I opened up my seasoning pantry for y'all, y'all be like, shit, that's a lot. And I wish that I had even more seasonings. There's so many. I'm just like, oh my God, I would love that. I would love that. I would love that. I love to grill. I love to use my smoker. Listen, I am chunker butter for a reason. I eat, I like to cook. And I'm just like, oh my God. I told Chris, I was like, we can't do that again. I can't do that again. I can't ever um I can't do that again. Hold on, let me answer this message real quick. Um Sorry guys. Okay. So what was I gonna say? Okay, so I don't mean to be ungrateful. Like I don't mean it like that or whatever. I'm thankful to be invited. I'm thankful to be welcomed in with open arms. I'm thankful to be in good company. I'm thankful to have food to eat. Like I'm thankful for all those things, and I don't want to sound like an asshole. But when you're looking forward to something like all year long, like you want that meal, right? You want that food, right? If um oh, uh, Um, Jenny, I'll show you what they are after the live. Did you hear that? Send me a thumbs up if you heard that. Um, but yeah, I just like honestly, it was I don't want to say it was unedible because it wasn't unedible. It just was not good. It was not. It wasn't even it was God, honestly, if I had to call it anything, I would call it barely tolerable. And I don't mean that in a rude way whatsoever at all. I was like, oh shit, I cannot be going through that again. Oh, for now, I'm not sure what I'm doing just yet. Oh, yeah. I don't want to sound like ungrateful at all, but it was rough. It was very 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 rough. Let's read some comments. Oh, I know. I love Thanksgiving food too. That's the problem, you know. Chew, chew, swallow. Oh, girl, it was chew, chew, swallow, and then be like choke down. No, it wasn't that bad. You had to choke it down, but it was just, it was rough. I go all out for Thanksgiving. I brine my turkey. Yes, yes, brining your turkey. Love it. I do all the. Gosh, I look forward to stuffing. Like I love to saute my onions and my celery and have my herbs in there, and it smells so good. Mason will like the last time I made it. I made like a really good stuffing with dinner. Hold on, I'm gonna grab my blanket. I made a really good stuffing with dinner because everyone wanted it, and I was like, I was making my stuffing. I had to grab my blanket. It was falling. I was grabbing my blanket. Um, so I was making stuffing, and Mason comes from upstairs, and he comes into the kitchen, and he's like, "Oh, I love that smell," because he loves stuffing. He loves stuffing. So I was like, "Oh, I know. It was a rough one. It really was. And I don't mean to sound ungrateful. I really don't. I just it was rough. It was very, very, very rough. Okay, let me read some of your comments over here. Yes, please make sure you guys like and share wherever. If you're on the YouTube or Facebook side, like and share and hit the subscribe button, all that kind of shit, you know. Hi Joanna, how are you doing? Who else is in here? Let's see. I don't know how to get Suga. I hope I said that name right. I'm sorry if I did not. Um. Okay. Oh, slap your mama. I love that seasoning. I love the slap your mama seasoning. I really, really, really enjoy that one. Mm. One of my favorite seasonings is the seasoning where it's like I forgot what it's called. What It's like the complete seasoning. It's like Badia or something like that, and it has like the green top. And I think it's like the trinity of like the celery, onion, and herbs and stuff. I forgot what it is, but that's like one of my favorite seasonings too. I just feel like that like can go with pretty much everything to be honest with you. But oh man, I have some seasonings that are really, really, really good for grilling and smoking food, but especially for the grill. I love on the grill. I there's it's called bourbon brown sugar and it's been around for a while. And that one is really, 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 really good for steaks. Yeah, the complete seasoning. Yes, it is so good. So good. So good. I love it. I'm a sucker for canned. Oh, I love canned cranberry. I want the jellied kind, not the whole cranberries. I want the jelly kind. I love I have cans of it in my pantry. I sit there and eat that shit. I love it. Love it. Rib for her stuff, rib for her pleasure. Do your own Thanksgiving next year. I might. I mean, honestly, I told him, I said, listen, I was like, because not one of his sisters does her own thing with her boyfriend at their house. Um, and she invited us over there. Um, and then what his other stepsister was with her boyfriend's family, but then she came up a little bit later. Um, so I mean, I have options. I could do my own thing and all that kind of stuff. I told him, I said, at least like we'll bring a dessert and we'll come over, and have dessert with them. Like they can eat their food, all kind of stuff. Like we'll hang out, we'll make an appearance, we'll see them and everything like that. But then, maybe we'll have the desserts were okay. The desserts were fine. They were mostly store bought. The ones I had. Not even gonna lie. Um, I know his stepmom made a lemon cake. The lemon cake was really good. I like that a lot. There was a chocolate like fudge pie thing or whatever that someone made. That was top tier. Um, yeah, it was pretty good. But I was like, oh, okay, I told Chris, I said, we're just gonna go for a dessert next time. Like we'll bring a dessert, like, we wanna be around family and all that kind of stuff, but we ain't having dinner there. We are not. We are not having dinner there. I feel, isn't that okay though? Would that be socially acceptable? Like, especially on Thanksgivings and stuff and on holidays, I think it's socially acceptable to just come, for the tail end and have it as like I'm bringing something. I'll still bring something. So coming on the tail end, bringing a dessert, be around family and all that kind of stuff because we already ate. I don't like how many Thanksgiving dinners can you eat? I could eat a lot. If the food was good, I would have made room. But no, that would be okay, right? That's socially acceptable, I think. Hi Priscilla, how are you doing? I've injected my turkey many times too. I love it. Oh my god, Tanya, I love to dip my steak in that. The KC Masterpiece Steakhouse marinade. I have it in my fucking fridge right now. I always fucking have it. It kind of reminds me of the tanginess of A1 sauce. I also like the Heinz sauce as well. I don't need to dip my steak in anything, but I just think it tastes the fuck good. Girl, I'll put that shit in some ketchup too. I love ketchup. You know how like some people are condiment people and some people aren't condiment people? See, I think it's very acceptable too. Okay. As long as it's acceptable. So some people are condiment people and some people aren't condiment people. I'm a condiment girl. Like I don't do like a little dainty dip. I'm gonna scoop with that motherfucker. um oh, mayonnaise. I love French fries and mayonnaise. Um Wait, what did I miss? That makes more sense. Oh, mayo. Said it's got to be jelly. Yes, no, it has to be the jelly kind. It has to be the jelly kind. I don't like the whole cranberries in there. I love the flavor of cranberry. I don't want that hard texture because the cranberry itself, to me, is like kind of like chewing on the skin of an apple. You know what it's just like and you're not really going anywhere. Oh, I'm a scooper. I'm a scooper, baby. I'm gonna. It's funny because with Mason, we call Mason. My boyfriend and I call Mason the little dipper because he just does like the tiniest, like little, like, like and I'm like, Mason, do you even fucking taste it? And he goes, oh yeah. With some, he likes more. Mason has always had like a fooded version. I didn't know what it was called, but it's called like ARFID or something like that. I didn't know about that until about a couple years ago, or about a year or so ago. Um, I talked to his doctors about it. Like no one really cared. It seemed like, um, but he eats a lot of things now. He's open to eating a lot of things now and everything. But he'll there's certain like sauces that he likes more than others. Like he loves the Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce is very top tier. But yeah, it's just Mason is Mason. Oh, I have some exciting Mason news, by the way. Mm. So I went on I think I went on just YouTube. I have this like little hangnail that's freaking bothering me. Mm. Oh, yeah, see? Yeah. Honestly, like Mason was the same way when he was younger. He was the same way. He grew out of it eventually. He did. He grew out of it eventually. Mm. So, a Mason update. I was live. Oh, my camera. I was live last night and I was telling everyone on YouTube how Mason got an award. He got a recognition award for his like behavior and how he is as a student and blah 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 blah. Trying to get my camera to refocus. There we go. And today, Mason informed me that he did, in fact, make straight A's this quarter. I am very, very, very proud of him. I don't necessarily care about the grades. I'm just proud of him because last quarter, his first set of 9 weeks, this is their second set of 9 weeks that they just got done. But the first set of 9 weeks, Hi, Anita. How are you doing? This first set of 9 weeks, he missed straight A's by 1 point in his language arts class. And I told him, I said, "Oh my God," I said, "this is really going to bother you." And he goes, "Oh, yeah, it is." So now he's very, very, very proud. I told him a dozen times how proud he should be of himself. I'm super proud of him. Again, not because of the straight A's, but because of how hard he works and how much he applies himself. That's what I'm proud of. I'm proud of the fact that he doesn't procrastinate. I'm proud of the fact that he wants and strives to do the right thing and really put his best foot forward. And I love that about him. Um, but I'm just so happy that he made his goal, because I know that missing straight A's by 1 point, the first set of 9 weeks really bothered him. Not in a bad way, but he's like, oh, like just missing it by a millimeter. That's a sting. That stings, especially when you've been working that hard for 9 weeks in 6 classes. So I can definitely tell that one stung a little bit for him. So but he did so good. I'm so proud of him. I really, really, really am so proud of him. So Mason is doing good. Hi, Cindy. How are you doing? Okay, let's talk about some things. I have some things to tell you. I have two things to tell you. Some people know this now and some people do not. But I've been keeping two secrets from you guys. First secret, some of you know I told people last night, but I am actually engaged. I've been engaged for a while. I just haven't said anything about it, and I haven't told anybody or anything like that really because, well, people in my circle know, but I haven't told anybody or anything like that because I just kind of like to keep things close to the chest sometimes and just like enjoy it for myself for a little while. And also too, I have a crazy insane stalker that's always trying to find out where I live and stuff like that. So the last thing I needed that person to do was be crazy, which the things that I found out today, y'all, I can't. The shit that I found out today is wild, wild, wild. And yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So anyway, I noticed the ring when I started watching. Congratulations. Thank you, Anita. I will be honest, sometimes a couple of people asked me, but most of the time I would just take it off and just put it right here on my computer. But yeah. But if you guys want to see it, it is a very, very, very beautiful ring. I picked it out. I got to pick it out. I'm very, very happy about it. I like the style. I think I'm gonna go with a regular band, like a solid colored band, and then I'm gonna put like a thicker, like chunkier stone band with it and like really have like a super like modern look to it. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. I'm glad you can find out things about the stalker for oh girl, people come to us with so much and we're just like, we don't care about this person. Like we don't, like, we've moved on. Like she needs to worry about her and her failing business. Like don't worry about us. Worry about you, girl. Worry about you, girl. And the things that we found out today that pertain to her business. When I tell you, I've never laughed so hard. And it's bad, y'all. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. So she is in fucking sane. Okay. That is my first secret that I've been keeping. And it's not that I don't want to share things. It's just like I said, it's some things I want to just hold closer to the chest sometimes. And then some things I want to be careful about what I put out about my personal life, not because of you guys, but because this person truly is crazy because she's paying people to do spell work to physically harm us. I really truly don't think that it would be too far for this person to go just a little bit further over the edge and try to pay someone to physically come and harm me. Um, um, I've said it a dozen times. I've made videos of it and given it to an attorney, and multiple people in law enforcement that I am very close with. I have let them all know about the situation with that person. I have made notarized statements that if something ever goes wrong and it looks like I harmed myself, I absolutely the fuck did not. So you guys are all my witnesses. I would never hurt myself to leave my child ever. I would suffer 1,000 cuts every fucking day and someone pour alcohol in them, and I would do it with a smile on my face because I love my child more than anything in this whole entire fucking world, and I would never do anything to leave my child. So y'all know that. Y'all are all witnessing that. And then number two is that where I live, we do not have random acts of violence. And trust me, your girl carries. So the probability of me like doing something to myself is absolutely fucking zero. The probability of me getting hurt by a random act is very, very, very fucking low. I can't really give a probability, but I would say 2%, 2% out of like 50 fucking million percent. You know what I mean? Like I live in the country. Everybody's strapped here. You know what I mean? But they're not like we don't have crime like that here either. You know what I mean? Like we don't have that shit here. So yeah. So trust and believe if something ever happened to me, there is multiple people that love me very much, love my child very much, that will contest and know what's going on and know where to look. So anyway, and the other secret I've been keeping from you guys, and yes, Tanya knows I ain't ever gonna do nothing to leave my baby child. And Tanya knows how much of a kook this person is. But the other thing that I have been holding in is I've been learning about birth charts a lot. A lot of people ask me about them, and I've said live like I know nothing about them. So I thought to myself, a few months ago, and I thought to myself, I was like, you know what? I really need to learn birth charts. This is something I should know, I feel like. And I feel like it's something that will help me elevate being a psychic medium because I feel like I've thought to myself many times before, like, I don't know how much further my skill set can go because I don't know which ways to challenge my skill set. I don't know. It never dawned on me what to do to be able to like push my gifts a little further. And honestly, I've been a little apprehensive because I've told y'all 100 times, like, I don't want to push the envelope too much because I feel like just as easily as I was given my gifts, I believe that I was given my gifts by a higher power. I don't ever want to abuse that or do the wrong thing or like hurt people. Like I just want to be super honest and forthcoming. Um, but I thought to myself, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to push the envelope. So I thought to myself, I don't really think that there's any harm in gaining knowledge of learning how to read people's birth charts. Your birth chart will depict a lot of things about personality traits and stuff like that. Mine is actually really, really, really accurate, and I don't feel like they're super general. Like when you do a birth chart, I don't feel like it's super general all the time. I feel like it's a little bit more catered. Because it has to do with like your birth and stuff like that, and your location and the time and all this kind of stuff. And I just feel like there's a lot of attributes that um I have that really aren't common, that I've noticed that a lot of other people aren't capable of doing certain things, like mentally and emotionally, and they're like areas that I feel like I really do excel at, and I do really good at, and I just really wanted to learn something to elevate. So I have been learning about birth charts, and I will be doing birth chart readings very, very, very soon. Um, there's a couple like little areas where I want to make sure that I 100% have it down pat. I know I do, but I just want to practice with like some other people first. And then I just want to make sure everything's good and run it by um, another person that is a very gifted psychic friend of mine, and I want to make sure everything's kosher. And then I will be selling birth chart readings and doing private readings for birth chart readings. I'm going to do them a lot. Very, 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 very good price. It does take a while. It does take some time and stuff like that. But I want everyone to be able to have that experience if they want to, if they want to know about their birth chart and stuff like that. Hi, Vanessa. I'm seeing the ring. I'm like, thank you, Kathy. Thank you, girl. I need to get my nails done. I need to do my nails. Thank you, Lori. I appreciate it. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Let me see. Well, I'm glad it's bad because oh, girl, not only did she bring it on herself, she's the one that's doing it. That it's really bad, and she's the one that's physically doing it. She can try to lie and say it's other people that work for her that were doing it, but it's not. Because I know the way she types, I know the way she talks, and I know the people that have access to those things because I used to work for her. And I was the person that used to have access to it. So I know that she does now. Knowing the transits really help understand what's going on. Yes, I agree. That is awesome. Definitely need that. Yeah, I know. I honestly I never really thought about the birth chart thing as much. I've been really looking at it a lot more recently. And I don't know. I never really thought that you could learn too much from it, but I really didn't know much about the birth chart thing, and it was just something that I never really thought of. So I'm excited to start doing something new and offering something new and stuff like that. I love it. Hi, Evelina. Okay, I'm sorry. I went to go read that wrong. Would you ever consider doing Dre McRae? I've talked about Dre McRae a few times. I actually have some views on Dre McRae that probably aren't popular. A lot of people think that the wife did it. I don't think she did it all. I think he did 100%. He did it. Absolutely. I know that that's not, people want to find, when someone takes their own life, people always want to find someone to blame. It's very normal to not want to accept that someone would do that to himself. She did not have the capability, especially physically, to do that. I think I'm not going to go into it too much, but he did do that to himself. Let me see. Hi, Katie. Hey, I haven't been here in a while. I just finished my nails. Girl, can you come do mine? Just did my first set of polygel. Oh. Most of us we're all girlfriends here, right? So please tell me something that I can do to my nails that I can get length on, right? Because I want a little extra something, but I don't want to destroy my nails underneath. I don't want to drill. I don't want to do that to where it makes my nails paper thin, like doing acrylics. Like it tears my nails up. And even if I do just gel polish over my real nails, it tears my nails up underneath so bad. And I'm just now got them back normal. So I need help. Oh, I think he did it himself. Polygel. I've heard other people do polygel, and I need to watch a TikTok about it or something. Yes, I'm excited about selling birth chart readings. I really am. I want to do them one-on-one scheduled readings. Like I want to go over your birth chart with you. I want to point out some significant little things about your birth chart, like all that kind of stuff. Like I really want to make it personal. I would get when you book your appointment, I would have you do like the information that I need about like the location and your date of birth and all that kind of stuff. And if you know the time, hopefully, if not, there's ways to get around it. There's ways to like tweak it. What else? I was going to say something else. Oh, what I was going to say is that like when I do the birth chart readings, like I want to get the information from you guys prior, so where I can sit down, do my research, like write everything out. And then when we would do our appointment for the birth chart reading. Like, I want to go over everything with you. Oh, my brother just sent me something. What did the girl send me? What did this bitch send me? Hold on, let me turn this down because my brother says some shit. Oh, I don't think he's saying anything. Oh, he's showing me all of his. My brother sent me videos of inside his house, all his Christmas stuff in the outside. Very pretty. My brother and his big ass little tree. Okay, my brother. Anyway, so like I just I want to be able to take the time and like go over everything with you and point out like key things that stick out to me and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm excited to start offering that. I'm not going to make the thing just yet. I might do it maybe like early next week, maybe like later this weekend. I'll be able to confidently 100% do it. I have a couple other people that I'm experimenting on right now, and I just got their information. And I'm gonna talk to them probably on Friday and Saturday, I think. I don't remember. But yeah, once I know I have it, I know I have it all down. I just want to make sure because if you guys are purchasing something, I want to make sure it's 100% correct. Anyway, what else? Oh, let me see. Use Sally Hard as nails to strengthen them. I do need to get some strengthener. So I actually have some over here. I'm gonna do my nails. I'm gonna do my nails this red color. It's like a Sally Henson. It has like a little bit of like glitter in it. I don't know if it picks up on the camera, but it's got like a little bit of like glitter in it. I'm gonna do that. And then I have like this top coat that I have. It's like rapid dry and it's supposed to be like strengthening. Let me see. Jillian says she would love that. My birth chart is confusing because I was born in Hawaii, so the time, yeah, I could see why it's hard to like go through all that kind of stuff sometimes. I thought the soft gel tips were good, but I did get mine done, so I don't know. The better press-ons seem to be good. They have the stuff that removes them, doesn't seem harsh. Yes, I've seen the press-on things. It just it seems like people lose those right away. So I don't know if I want to do that. My mom got her chart done and I'm jealous. Well, girl, listen, I'm your girl, okay? If you don't mind me asking, Jillian, if she paid for that, what's like the going rate for that? Because I want to be fair, I don't want to be like super expensive or anything. Well, hell, girl, I'm so much cheaper than people that are fake as hell that steal money from people. I feel so bad for people that get ripped off. I do have a hair, skin, and nail vitamin that I have been taking. I forgot what it's called, but it tastes really good. I could sit there and eat the whole freaking jar. They're so good. Yes, I have a brother, and then I also, well, he's technically my half brother, but we weren't raised that way. But he's my half brother, and then I also have a half sister that I found out that I have a half sister. Her name is Katie, and we have the same biological father in common. I found her out, or I found out that I had that sister in 2020, in December of 2020, actually. There's this cuticle oil that I want to get off a TikTok shop, but I have to double check. A lot of cuticle oils have almond oil in it, and I cannot have anything almond. I'm deathly allergic to almonds. So I'd probably lose a finger if I put it on my like the tip of my finger. Could you imagine me putting almond cuticle oil? I would probably blister my fingertips or rot off. Like I don't know, but it would not be good. I can keep my press-ons on for like 10 days. Okay, that's not bad. I can definitely ask her. Her friend gifted it to her last year for her birthday, but last tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really, really, really curious. Um, is it in a pink bottle? What in a pink bottle? I'm so sorry. I'm not sure what you're talking about yet or right now. Press-ons are pointless for me. I break them almost instantly. See, my thing is I wash a lot of dishes. Like I definitely like, oh, yes, it is like a pink. Actually, I think I have it over here. It is like a pink bottle. They're like strawberry or something like that. They're like little pink, little, I don't know, little buttons almost. I don't know. It is good as fuck. But what do you think of the trees? Oh, it's very pretty. We have lights. My brother's asking me what I think about the tree and the landscaping and the lights. I like the different colors. Yours looks well lit. Okay. All right. You do. Oh my god. Oh my god. You're gonna have to text me all the tea about that. Yes, they taste like candy. They really do. Yeah, it was very exciting finding a half sibling. Um, but I also found like a whole bunch of my biological father's side of the family. My biological father is actually passed. I actually did have another half brother. I think his name was Tim as well. Yeah, I think it was Tim Jr. And he actually passed away from a car accident as well. So technically I have three siblings or had, but now I have two. Um and yeah, I would have had another brother. Oh my god. Yeah. I figured he wouldn't show up. That really does freaking suck. Like big time. I hate that. God, I'm so glad I don't have to go through all that shit again. Fuck. I was talking about like the divorce court shit yesterday. It was crazy. I cannot like imagine going through that again. But honestly, if my ex-husband even tried it, I would I would really be able to rake the fuck out of him um through the court system because of the way he's treated our child, and the way he has not withheld to the court orders that he has been placed under, the ones that he signed for. He is not accountable. He is not responsible. He does not exercise. He as blah, blah, blah. He exercises zero of his um, time sharing. The last time Mason had any sort of interaction physically with his father was Thanksgiving of 2022. So it has been officially over 2 years since Mason has physically seen his father. So I wish a motherfucker would. Pretty much, I wish a motherfucker would. Yeah, it's been a while. I'm not sorry to hear it, Jillian. He's a piece of shit. He's a deadbeat. He buys drugs for his kids, buys vapes for his underage kids that are 15, 16, 17 years old. Like he's not a good person. He's not. He's very much changed from when I first met him. And he's just went downhill ever since. So yes, I am doing readings tonight. Okay. I'm glad you said that because I'm glad you keep me on track because listen, I'm fucking messed up and I can't keep on track. Okay. What I think I'm going to do today is I just got this new deck of cards. Okay. It is going to be 5 doll hairs, just five doll hairs. And I'm going to pull you some cards and it's just spirit messages that you might or need to hear or want to hear. Someone asked me the other day that if they do spirit messages, can they purchase a reading for their sister when they do it? If you want to get a spirit message reading for another person, I'm fine with that. but I'm just doing quick spirit messages right now with the new deck of cards that I got. If you want to do that, I just need you to send more doll hairs, however you want to do it, if you want cards pulled for them. And then I just need you to give me their first name when you do it, because that's how I focus on doing it. So they're 5 doll hairs. I will put out the shmonies thing, and then you guys can get on the list. I do focus on PayPal first, only because I have to refresh that list frequently. So I tend to, okay, the payments are going to be in the pinned comment, but I do tend to focus on the PayPal list just to be upfront, because I do have to like refresh the page very frequently, and sometimes it makes me do the code, the security code over and over and over again. It is a pain. It is a pain in the butt to do PayPal constantly messing or looking at it. So um more readings equals more doll hairs. Yes. Yeah, I know. Listen, we're all gonna say a silent prayer for Tanya tonight, but Tanya knows the deal because she's been through it with that motherfucker too. Hi, April. Happy holidays to you too. Okay, I'm gonna go take a tinkle real quick and grab a drink, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna do some of the readings. So if you want to get on the list, it is 5 doll hairs. Just 5 doll hairs. This is a new deck of cards. I was looking at the cards today even more. I actually really do like a lot of the situational stuff in them. I'm still getting familiar with the cards because again, I just got them, but I want to do spirit messages, things you might need to hear, things you carry with you through the end of the year. I think maybe tomorrow or the night, or maybe next week or something, I'm going to be doing like what you have coming up in 2025. I want to do those readings, but tonight it is 5. Excuse me, it is 5 doll hairs. If you want to get one for your sister Sally while you were doing yours, you would send 10 doll hair. This is just an example. You would send 10 doll hairs, and then you would give me Sally's name with your name. So I know it's 2 different people. Like you would put Nancy, reading number 1, and then Sally in the payment description information. Okay. All right, I'm going to go take a tinkle real quick, and then I'm also going to grab a drink, and I will be right back, and we will start doing the readings. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully you didn't miss me too much. Okay, yep, PayPal works perfectly fine. Like I said, I do tend to focus on the PayPal list only because I have to like refresh it a million times, which I don't mind. I like the added security features. Hi, Alexis. I like the added security features. especially since my stalker has my social security number. And I have, over the last year, I've had some attempts made to get into my PayPal account. And I've never had that happen to me before, but it's just so funny that twice this year it's happened. Very odd. Very weird. What is that TikTok? That's suspicious. That's weird. Okay. Yes. Yes, I do. Thank you, Cheaty, for answering that. It is in the pinned comments. There is oh yeah, my stalker is alive and kicking. And she's always gonna be going. She has no life. You know, I feel I would like to say I feel bad for her, but I don't feel bad for her only because not only did she bring it on herself, PayPal is always doing the most. Not only did she bring it on herself, but she continues to be the most horrible, despicable, nasty, evil, demonic person. And you know, me and every single other friend that she lost that I'm still friends with, because we're all still friends. Every single person that she did that to, you know, like none of us wish ill on her. None of us do things to her. We don't shit in jars and bury them in our fucking backyard and pay people to do spell work to harm people like she does. So, you know. But, you know, I digress. I don't know if I showed no, I don't want to put it in here. I don't know if I ever showed you guys this before, but I'm really into like coasters because I like to use coasters because I don't want like table rings or water lines or anything. This is my favorite coaster. It is a cat butt. I think I bought this on Etsy. It might have been Amazon, but I believe it. No. I take that back. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace. Someone was making cat coasters, and it's a cat butthole. I have a gray one somewhere that I don't ever use. It's in here somewhere. I love it. Yes, Amber. Yeah, this bitch was shitting in fucking jars and um burying them in her backyard. There was flesh sacrifices apparently. And this is all in text between her and other people she was working with and paying for spell work and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Facebook can come for me too. I don't give a fuck. They always do. They always do. Wait, she was doing it to, yeah, there's multiple of us she was doing it to. I was the main person, I think. Me and my friend Rosalie are pretty high up there on her hit list. I think I'm public enemy number one, honestly, to be truthful with you. Okay. I missed that. Let me see. Oh, the coaster is so cute. Yes. Okay. So let me go over how to do the readings again because I know there's new people and stuff like that, which I don't mind. If you guys aren't sure, please ask. I know people in the comment section, they'll answer for you too if I don't see it. But the readings, when I do readings at night, they can change all the time. Like I don't always do the same thing. So the readings for tonight are 5 doll hairs. Okay. And I'm just going to pull a few cards and they're going to be spirit messages, just whatever the universe wants to tell us, whatever comes out here, take it as you will. It could be past, present, or future tense. It is just $5 hairs. Thank you, Alexis. I appreciate that. Alexis said, Vanessa is great. Yes, ma'am, I am. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. But they are $5 hairs, and I'm going to pull a few cards for you. They're spirit messages, messages from the universe, all that kind of good stuff. And it's $5 a person. People have asked me in the past. Someone sent me a DM not too long ago about when I do like the shorter readings or something like that, can they pay to have one for their sister or their husband or like their oldest daughter or just something like that? I'm fine with that. The only thing I would need for you to do is, other than, you have to more readings equals more doll hairs, as someone on YouTube said. So you would technically, if Amber was buying a $5 hair reading and she wanted one for her sister Jessica, okay, she would pay $10 hairs, and then she would put two names. She would put Amber, because obviously it's hers, and then she would put the additional name of Jessica, so I could pull the cards for Jessica as well. So you don't have to do it. Totally up to you. But people have asked me if that would be okay. I'm okay with that. That's perfectly fine with me. What was I going to say? Oh, and the payment methods are PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App. They're in the pinned comments. And I do tend to go through my PayPal list first, only because I have to continue to frequently sign in and just all this kind of stuff. And it is a little bit of a pain in the butt. So I do tend to read off of that list first. So just to be completely transparent, because if you want to get yours sooner rather than later, then PayPal is the way to go. 100% way to go. I think I want to light an incense real quick while we are doing that, and then we will start to do the readings. It smells so good. Oh, it is absolute next level insanity. Next level insanity. Sensational. Hopefully that answers all of your questions. If you still have questions, please feel free to ask. I do not mind. Chidi is great. Chidi is the best. Chidi is my employee of the month every month. She's not my employee. Chidi is the moderator of the year every year. She's number one every time, no matter what. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh, this vanilla is really good, and I was thinking I want to get some cinnamon ones. The vanilla is really good. But I also love the cinnamon ones for sure. I love those. I like the smell of cinnamon a lot. Yes, if you guys have questions about things, feel free to ask. A lot of people ask me about private readings and stuff like that too. If you have questions about stuff like that, send me a DM somewhere. If you want to ask privately, I promise you guys, people say to me all the time, they don't want to bother me. You guys aren't bothering me. I promise you are not bothering me whatsoever. If I'm just saying, business wise, technically, right? If you wanted to purchase a service from someone, why would they treat you like they're bothering you? One, but two, y'all know I'm not like that. I have no fucking life. So message away. There's quite a few of you that I talk to regularly just because, I'm not special. I'm not above anybody. I'm a normal person. I could have 500,000 of you guys watching me and I'd still be the normal, regular Vanessa that I am. Hi, Carol. How are you doing? Okay. Let's get some of these readings started. I'm going to shuffle these cards up. Yes, there is a lot of scammers out there, just like Alexis was saying. Be very careful. I actually want to look into, I never thought about getting my Facebook verified. I don't know how to do it. I haven't looked it up yet, but I need to look it up. I really think that would help possibly cut down on the scammer people. Yeah, none of us are really normal here. That's okay. Especially not me. Yeah, Amber said it's true. I messaged her once and she was super friendly. I'm just a normal me. I promise. Hell, Tanya in here, if Tanya's still in here, Tanya has known me for many fucking years. So, Tanya and I used to give each other hell back in the day. Rightfully so. We were both stupid. And another one of our friends, we used to give all of each other hell all the time. But that's all water under the fucking bridge. But Tanya will tell you, I think my personality has pretty much stayed very consistent. And Tanya's known me since, oh God, I think Mason was a toddler. Maybe I would say 2013, 2014. I think Tanya and I have known each other for probably about 10 years at least. And I will say Tanya is consistent, and I've been consistent with who we are. I was actually just thinking about you the other day. Ooh, were you? Were you naked? No, I was kidding. But were you? um, let me see. Okay, good. You sent over PayPal. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I do focus on the PayPal list just to kind of not get it out of the way, but just so I don't have to keep going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. Okay. I think I recognize your name, Jillian. I feel so bad because I am very, very, very bad with names. Admittedly, I'm horrendous with names, and I don't mean it because like I don't care. I don't mean it like that. I'm so bad with names. I'm great with faces, and I feel bad that I don't remember everybody's name sometimes. But yeah, I really I really am better with faces, so it's hard for me to go through screen names. Now I do recognize and notice a lot of your guys' names, but when it's not constant and repetitive, I have to think about it for a little bit sometimes. It's all good, love. I've been here since the Nina days. Yeah, I would say that's around what, 2013, 2014, right? That's around the time frame that I was talking. You know, that Nina girl, she's still running her same scam. She's still running her same scams, I believe. But I think now she just does like mukbangs for the most part. I'm not 100% sure. Okay. You hadn't seen me, so I crossed your mind. Do I ever cross your mind? You know that song, Anytime? That's an old R&B song. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the PayPal list. Yes, sign it. See, it's asking me for my text code. So we're going to text it a code. All right, we got our code. We are in. Okay, great success. It takes a minute. It takes a minute. Yes, that Anytime song. It's been a while. No, you know what song I used to think was so funny, and I'm not monetized, so I'll say it. But oh my god, I what was it called? I thought about it not too long ago. It was like a few months ago. Okay, the one that said, "Fuck what I said. It doesn't mean shit now." Fuck, what does it say? Oh, the one's like, "Fuck you, you hoe. I don't want you back." Who sings that? Amon. Amon sings that song. And I used to think it was so funny. I used to hear that on the radio when I was younger. I was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. What are we doing? Fuck what I said. It don't mean shit now. I remember it saying that. And I remember it saying, like, fuck you, you hoe. I don't want you back. There's a girl version? I did not know. Frankie did the girl. I have no idea who Frankie is, but I'm very curious. Oh my god, y'all! You want to know something really fucking funny? Drop an emoji in the chat if you ever heard the song "Let Me Smell Your Dick," because I kid you not. Sometimes, like, I'll walk up to Mason or I'll walk up to Chris, and I'll just say like a music lyric, and they'll just kind of like look at me, like I'll just say something weird, you know. Um, I think the other day I went up to Mason and I went and sat on his bed and I was like, "Hey, what's up?" And he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And I said, "Oh, I just wanted to let you know that one day my father took me into the city um to see a marching band." And he's like, "Oh, okay." And I was like, and I just started telling him the lyrics to Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. And he's like, "What?" And I do that stuff to him all the time. So now he catches on and he's like, "Are you singing me some weird?" Oh, I literally walked up to him one time, like this is like a year and a half ago, and he was taking the state standardized testing that they do at school, and I said, I was like, if you ever had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted, would you capture it or would you let it slip? Which is an Eminem song. he just he just laughs. He just laughs, just like I'm laughing. We laugh with each other, and he's just like, "You're so freaking weird." So today I walked up to my fiance. I'm so used to calling him my boyfriend, but my fiance. It every time I say fiance, it makes me think of like a pink. Well, I do drink with my pinky out sometimes. I try not to, but I think it's a habit. But it sounds like very like caviar wishes and millionaire dreams or just whatever lives of the rich and famous type shit. My fiance. um, but I was like, I walked up to him today and I started talking to him in lyrics of "Let Me Smell Your Dick." Um, I walked up to him and I said, "Why are you coming home 5 o'clock in the morning? Something's going on. Let me smell your dick." And he looked at me. He's like, "What?" And I said, "That ain't cool. You're playing me like a fool. Something's going on. Let me smell your dick." And when he was doing this, he was naked in the shower. So I was standing there while he's just butt ass naked, just all soapy. And he's scrubbing he has a beard, and he's scrubbing his facial hair. He's scrubbing his beard, cleaning out his beard. And he's like, "What?" and he catches on after a minute. And I was like, "You've never heard that song?" "Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it." I was like, "You never heard that song?" And he goes, "No." And I was like, "Oh, well, let me play it for you." And he's like, "Oh, okay. This is special." I love talking song lyrics to it. Yes. He doesn't get mad. Like my Chris doesn't get mad about anything. Like there's like really nothing I do that really bothers him. I feel like I bother him. And he's like, "Honey, you don't bother me." That man, I could ask him to go do anything and he'll go do it. I could ask him to go like stop somewhere on the way home. He would happily do it. Today I needed him to get me a block of cheese because I totally forgot to get a block of cheese. Oh, excuse me. You got a burp. He gets my block of cheese. He doesn't complain. He's just really, really, really good. And he's really kind and he's very sweet. And that man loves me. That man loves me. He really does. The announcement was about the engagement because I haven't told anybody and I've been holding it in. And the other announcement was I've been learning the past couple months or a few months how to read birth charts, and I'm going to be adding birth chart readings to my private readings. Um, in depth and point out a few things that I think are cool and, things that I see that are consistent and stuff like that. So that's what the announcements were. Okay, let's start with the readings. The first person is Guadalupe, my girl Guadalupe. And then we're going to have Martha. And then we have Michael. Okay. Or is it Michelle? Or is it Mike? The name says April though. Is it for you? Okay, who is this for? Is it for April or is it for someone else? Is it for Michael instead? I just want to make sure that when I'm pulling the cards, I do it on the right person. So I'm going to need someone to clarify for me. The person whose name is April B, they gave me the name of Michael for their reading. So is your name Michael and you're using April's account, which is fine. I don't care about that. Or is the reading from your account and then you want to purchase it for someone named Michael? I just want to make sure that I'm focusing on the right person. Okay. No, girl, you're good. You're good. Okay, let's do Guadalupe. Okay, Guadalupe. This one's gonna be for you. Yeah, I talk in song lyric. I really like to fuck with people. Like I like to mess with people. I'll put things in your house that you don't own, just to see how long you'll keep it there. I'll put ornaments on your tree that don't belong, that you didn't buy, and you'll be unpacking your tree going, "I don't remember this." Or you're putting it out next year and going, What ornament's that? You know, like I'll do shit like that. Uh, um, one of my exes, we used to fuck with his mom a lot, and we would. She has one of those like farmhousey like tier tray things, and we would put things on her tier tray from like Cracker Barrel. That's like her style, but it's not hers. She didn't buy it. I bought it, or he bought it. You know, just whatever. And we would put like little bathroom signs up. My fiance, my father-in-law to be, he has a lot of like he has a lot of like classic car things around, and Chris and I were finding like little matchbox cars or like little classic cars at CVS and stuff that he didn't buy, but it'll blend in with his. And he didn't catch on until about four or five cars in. Um, and then he thought that was funny. Um, we do have a plan of taking because he has a lot of pictures on the wall too. We're gonna take a picture of me and him and Mason for Christmas, and we're gonna frame it that matches his kind of like older style frames. I have one that used to be like my mom's or something, and I because I have a lot of her old picture frames, and we're gonna put it on the wall and see how long it takes. I've always wanted to do like a picture, like at Cracker Barrel, like a black and white, and put it in a Cracker Barrel and see how long it would stay. Um, I'm very like, I guess I'm mischievous in that sort of way. Like I like to fuck with people. I do. I really like to mess with people, but not in a harmful way, but just like a little childish way, I guess. I just like to fuck with people. Yeah. Innocent fun, harmless fun. Um, I need to get an ornament to put on my father-in-law's tree. And I don't know what to put on there. I did see this ornament that was a stick of butter. And I just thought it would be really fucking funny to put a stick of butter on the tree. I actually really kind of want one for me. The butter, however, was just not it didn't it looked really off, like it wasn't printed right. We all went to Cracker Barrel, and me and his dad were picking out ornaments for our trees and stuff like that. He really likes the ornaments at Cracker Barrel. I thought about the pickle thing, but I feel like the pickle is just a little too obvious. You know what I mean? Like I want to do something funny, but just I need to blend in a little bit, you know? So yes, Guadalupe's over here. I haven't forgot, I promise. Um it seems like it though, I'm not gonna lie. But no, we were picking out ornaments together in Cracker Barrel and stuff, and he was holding all of them for me because I had my hands full and stuff. And we helped him put up his tree and stuff like that with his sister and everybody, and the like a lot of the family came over. He got pizza for everybody. Um Great time had by all, wonderful. Um but I can see the style of his tree is more like a traditional like family kind of tree. So what I thought about, and I should do this. I really should do this. Um, I want to tell me if this is corny or not. Yeah, no, Guadalupe won't let me either. um, so tell me if this is funny or not. I was at the Dollar Tree last night. I love the Dollar Tree. If y'all need Christmas bags, Christmas like little gift boxes, treat boxes, little tin boxes, um great wrapping paper, great gift bags for birthdays, tissue paper, goodness, tissue paper, all that kind of stuff. Do not sleep on the Dollar Tree. I got fantastic t-shirt boxes and stuff yesterday. I love the Dollar Tree for that kind of stuff. Absolutely love it. Their balloons are the best. They will float for a week. They are wonderful. And they're cheap. It's not a dollar anymore. It's $1.25 tree. They've expanded, but Dollar Tree is great for that kind of shit. Cards, they have tons of cards, great stuff. Don't spend $5 for a gift bag when you could pay $1.25 for the same shit. It's real, it's nice. It's not bad, I promise. So I went there and I noticed last night they had like the felt ornaments that look like, not They don't look like it. They are for putting children's faces in there, like the little snowman or the little gingerbread man. And his tree is very much, he has a lot of ornaments from my fiance, my husband to be, and his sister. It's very much a family tree. And I thought, wouldn't it be funny? Like, it would be cute, but it would also be like haha funny, but it would also be cute. And I think he would really like it. What if I get those ornaments and I get updated pictures of my future husband and his sister? And they have like, so it's a childhood ornament. It looks like it, but it's the adult version of them. And I just think that would be so funny. Could you imagine how funny that would be? Like putting an adult photo of them, like, you know what I mean? Because they have childhood looking ones on there. Or do you think like it'd be too much? What do y'all think? I think it would be kind of funny but cute at the same time. Oh, I love the Dollar Tree. I love the Dollar Tree. Okay, we got a couple yeses. We got 3 yeses. I think it'd be cute and funny at the same time. Okay, let's start doing readings. Okay, Guadalupe. Can I reload without re-signing in? Yes. Oh my God. It let me do it. Okay, Guadalupe. I think it would be really funny to do. I'm thinking about it. I'm going to ask his sister and see what she thinks. I just think it would be funny. Okay. Guadalupe. Okay. I think it's a good idea too. Like, I just don't want it to be like corny or lame, you know? Okay. Guadalupe, you are my first victim. Okay. Well, Guadalupe, I know we already know this. Okay. We already know this. Your first card talks about reflecting on your emotions and looking for deeper meanings to things. I know you've been doing a lot of reflection, and I'm just so, again, I'm so proud of you. You're doing so good. You really are. And then your second card is talking about doing something daring, which I think you did. And then your third card talks about being present and finding clarity in the moment. Um, Also, though, too, with this card, I feel like it goes a little bit beyond just the situation that that we know is going on. I think this card is more of like calling on you to be present in everything. Like, I want you to be like really, really, really involved, and I want you to be really hyper focused on the goals and aspirations that you have. And that way it kind of like keeps you goal focused and goal oriented. Let me pull an extra card. And then this fourth card talks about it's okay to not be understood. And this card says to allow people to have a perception of you if they want to have any sort of perception of you, because if someone has a perception of you, then um, they're not someone that you need to have in your life. Like, if they don't know you like that, just pretty much let them think whatever the fuck they want to think, because they're going to think whatever they want to think anyway. You know, let the haters talk, girl. Let the haters talk. Yeah, definitely look out for those for sure. Okay, the next person is Martha. Martha E. Martha E. And then where is April? April B. If you can raise your hand, I just want to clarify. You put the name Michael. I just want to make sure that when I pull cards, I'm focusing on a Michael and not you. I just want to make sure. So Martha E, this is for you, Martha E. Okay. Martha E. Your first card is, sorry, wrong word. Your first card is talking about saying yes, not just saying yes to like opportunity or anything like that, but saying yes to adventure, saying yes to going out, saying yes to life. Sometimes, a lot of times, we get super, super, super comfortable with like staying in our shell or being a homebody. And this card wants you to explore, adventure, say yes to everything that you possibly can. They want you to be open and be receiving to everything. So say yes. Your second card talks about looking inward and connecting with yourself and making sure that you are mentally and emotionally like healthy and aligned. So make sure that you are doing that as well. The universe wants you to be like whole, like sound body and mind. And I feel like for like all of us, not just you, Martha, but for all of us, I think that the more like aligned and balanced and focused we are, the more we can accept everything that the universe wants to give us. Like we need to be like in the best state that we can in order to accept, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? If we accept everything. Yes, they are $5 hairs tonight. They are $5 hairs tonight. Yes, you can still get in on the readings. Yes. Okay. And then your third card is it wants you to let go of the things in the past that are holding you down, that might hold weight on your chest. It might hold a mental weight in your mind that you're carrying around with you. It wants you to shed that and to leave that, like literally like come out of that cocoon and shed that cocoon of just the past and get that pressure and that stress off of you. And then your first, oh my Lanta. Your fourth card is that they want you to accept your journey, your new journey very soon. You have a new journey on the horizon and they want you to accept your journey very, very, very soon. So listen, say yes and accept, girls. Say yes and accept, okay? Okay. The next person, April. Where is April? I need April. I need April. You're welcome, Martha. You're so welcome. Where is April? April, will you please raise your hand? Because I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure I'm reading on the right person. I'm going to skip you until I see you. But whoever April B that paid with PayPal, please raise your hand so I can make sure that I'm reading the cards for the correct person, if you don't mind. Please, please, please. Okay. Maid, we're gonna do you. Maid, I hope you're still practicing. I hope you're still practicing all the stuff I told you to do. You bitch, you better be. Get cut up. Just kidding. Cut up. Okay. Maid, we're gonna do your cards. Ah, I love this first one already. I love this first one for you already. Okay, the first one says that you are good, good, good. The first one said that you can do hard things. I love this. I love this. I have a tattoo literally on my arm right here. If you can't see it, it's right here. It says, you can do difficult things. I love this card in this deck. When I saw this card in this deck, when I was looking at it earlier, I was like, oh my God, I love that. That's such a good message. You can do difficult things. It's a good reminder. Okay. You can do hard things. I know it's hard. I do. I know it's hard, but you can do it. There is a thing called embrace the suck. It's a military term. You just gotta do it. Okay. The second card. Oh, I love this for you. It says it's a time to celebrate that you are achieving your goals. It's time to celebrate because you're doing it. You're doing it. You're on the right path, girl. And I know that you know what I'm talking about. You are on a right path. You're doing what you're supposed to be. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm just so happy for you because I can feel how good it is. And this card, ooh, I think this card has to do with what we were doing that reading about the other day, because this card signifies someone that's becoming aware. Someone that's becoming aware, and you're growing in your wisdom. And I think when this card talks about becoming aware, it is not like it's just aware on a deeper meaning, I guess. Maid knows what I'm saying. Yes, the past has prepared you, girl. And then this fourth card, see, this was, you were meant to hear this because it says You know the way, and you're on the right path. You're doing the right thing. This is literally like two cards that are telling you the same thing. So girl, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You're on the right path. Green light times 10. Green light times 10 for you. Oh, my Lanta, I got to sign back in. Hold on. Oh, it let me in. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, Jillian. Okay, Jillian, we're gonna do yours next. Me. Okay. Yes, there you go. Manifest it. You're gonna make it. You're gonna do really good. I can tell. I can really tell. I can feel it deep in my breasticles, deep in here. Okay. Jillian, your first card talks about being true to who you are, and not letting fear like shine you away from things, not letting other people's words bother you. You do what you're gonna do. This is literally like a unicorn with butterfly wings. Like this is something that would be very much stared at and judged and be like, oh my God, that's so weird. That's so different. Like you never see that. Like this is you. This is like, don't worry about anybody whatsoever. You just stay true to yourself. The second card wants you to take a little moment to be still and like think and reflect before you take any actions. If you have anything coming up to you as far as like decision making or anything like that, any opportunity, take it in for a minute. Don't have any sort of like knee-jerk reactions. Like really take a minute, woosah, and think about what you have going on, and really look at the bigger picture. So you might have some decisions that you might have to make soon. This card is talking about reimagining your surroundings. So you might have some. Oh, okay. This is a card about decision making, and this is a card about change. So you might have something. What you got going on, girl? If you don't know what, you got something that's going to be happening. And then this last card talks about connecting with yourself again and staying true to yourself. I feel like in 2025, ooh, your wedding. Yes, ma'am. That is so fun. Oh, I love that for you. I feel like in 2025, I feel like we should all really strive to be like just really balanced and really whole. Um, letting go of what people think, letting go of judgment, letting go of just anything that's holding us down mentally, emotionally, any sort of brain fog we have. Like in 2025, my hope for everyone here is that we like are just so rebalanced, and like I want us all to be like and feel mentally healthy, like just like clear and just free, stress free. We all need to figure out like how to get those weights off of us that we all carry all the time. It's been a stressful few months. I'm ready to breathe. Yes, focus on us. That's what we all need to do. You need to focus on you. We all need to focus on us. We need to be the best versions of ourselves for us. For us. Because we fucking deserve it, damn it. We all deserve it. We all deserve that. Thank you, Alexis. I love you guys too. I really do. Okay. I still have not found April B. I'm still looking for April B. April B. If you could raise your hand, please. April B. Hi, Sarai. How are you doing? I got my friend's wedding in February, my brother's in March, and then you. Oh my gosh. Oh, I can imagine. It's like it's just hemorrhaging. I could imagine. I don't want to try to imagine, but I'm just saying I could. I honestly I just want to do something super small. Super small. Super, super, super small. My future husband is very much the opposite of me. He's very quiet. He's very quiet. Very fucking quiet. Even sometimes I had to tell him, I need you to talk to me. You're too quiet. Um, but I'd rather have something super small. My brother is going to do it. Um, I officiated his wedding. He's going to officiate mine. Um, and that's really important to me. Chris is perfectly fine with that. He's happy about it. He likes my brother a lot. My brother likes him. Um, I don't want to waste money like that on one thing for a very small group of people. I just want it to be like just super intimate, very very low key, and I just want to go somewhere fun afterwards. I'd rather spend money on a honeymoon than a wedding personally. I don't think there's anything wrong with people that have weddings whatsoever. I think weddings are great. I just don't have a lot of people around me that it would be worth it. You know what I mean? And neither does he. Like we're very like small circled people, so we're just gonna do something tiny. Maybe I should live stream it. Should I live stream it? Should I live stream my wedding? Okay. The next person, we are going to go to the Venmo list now. So let's do Anna C. And then we have Julie M. And then we have Carol. So Anna C. Anna C first. And then we have Julie M. And then we have Carol. Yeah, you're right, wrong. They need to focus. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Anna, where's Anna at? Pull a Kim K into a wedding special. I'm not opposed to live streaming it, really. I just don't want to have to worry about it. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna be a little preoccupied, you know? Oh, Anna's over here. Okay. Okay. Anna. Okay, the first card is that it talks about there being hope ahead. So if you're going through a hard time, you might not be going through a hard time right now. Again, this is past, present, or future. So if you went through a hard time, or if you're going through a hard time, or if you have a hard time coming, this card talks about there being light at the end of the tunnel. Hi, Jenny. I think I've seen you in here before. I can't really remember. I'm so bad with names. I'm so sorry. I'm good with faces. But this card talks about there being light at the end of the tunnel. I know that when we're going through the fucking trenches, it's so hard to see a light at the end of the tunnel. But there is. And then when it's all said and done and we got through it, we're able to like reflect and learn on that. But if you're going through a hard time, or if you have one coming, or if you did and you're already almost through it, there is a lot of light at the end of your tunnel. Okay. I know it feels it feels stressful when you're going through it, but there is light at the end of your tunnel. And then this card talks about letting go of things and people. So I feel people in my head more than things. But I feel like you need to let go of. My brain wants to say people. My brain wants to say people. It could be people anywhere. It could be people. It could be neighbors. It could be family. It could be people in the workplace. It could be friends. Whatever. This card talks about letting go of people that are no longer serving you. People could be holding you down and holding you back mentally, emotionally, like physically. Like this, we got to let go of some people. Okay. Definitely has been a wild one this last half of the year. Oh, I agree. If you have some people that are holding you down or holding you back or making you upset, miserable, just anything, stressing you the fuck out, you need to let them go. I don't like how it makes me feel right now. I don't like it. And I keep in my head, I keep hearing people. And my head is not letting it go. I'm trying to move to these other two cards and I can't. So whatever you have, girl, whose phone number, who we got to call? Because I'm going to tell them to fuck off for you because I can feel it. I don't like it. I'm worried. I am a little worried if this is something that hasn't happened yet. I would be happier if you knew about this. I'm pretty sure you probably do, but if you don't, I feel like something might happen to where you're like, okay, I gotta let this person go because it feels like very heavy right here in between where my chest is and where my boobs are sagging to. This area in my sternum, this area, this is where it feels like really, really, really heavy for me, and I don't like it. I'm physically feel like I have knots on my stomach right now. I need a drink. I need to put some Jack Daniels in this. I don't ever drink, but I need to put some rum in this Diet Coke or something. Oh Lord. Oh, you know what, girl? Hold on, this is stressing me the fuck out. I'm gonna put some Florida water. I'm gonna cleanse because I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like it. Girl, if you got some motherfuckers around you that you gotta dump and cut out, just cut. That's a wrap. Ow. But you know what I mean. Ow, I did it again. I kind of stung a little bit more than I thought I was going to. Okay. Your third card talks about your self-worth. That you are worth. See, no, I'm gonna go back to this card. Anna, I need you to type something because nuts drive me nuts, girl. Are you okay? And are you okay? Like on a serious note, are you okay? Because I don't like this. And I can't move past it. I can't. I can. I'm trying. I can't. Okay, I can. I can do it. Okay. I can do it. I don't like this. I feel very uncomfortable right now. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Okay. Woosah, woosah. This card talks about you being worthy. No, I can't. I can't. The reason why I'm having a hard time moving past it is this card talks about you being worthy. I feel like there are people or a person around you that is currently or will in the future or probably has in the past. I feel like they make you feel like you're less than. This feeling that I'm feeling of heaviness is one of feeling like I'm not good enough. Am feeling like I want to say like a kind of like how a second class citizen would be in their own home or like that unwanted feeling. And it hurts. Yes, like the people dragging you down feeling. Like I just want to kick these motherfuckers in the crotch and be like, leave my girl alone. Like I don't like it. That's what's bothering me about it. Okay. And then your fourth card, see, no, this goes with it. This fourth card is talking about accepting what is, because whoever is doing this to you, making you feel the way that they are currently or have or will make you feel in the future, you have to find your worth and you just have to accept that you're not going to be able to fix the situation. And then you're just going to have to let it go. You're going to have to let it go. Girl, you have light at the end of your tunnel because you're being stressed the fuck out. You have someone. Where's this card at? You got someone that's stressed. Girl, I need to know the tea now. Not to be all nosy, but I don't. Listen, if you ever need to anonymously give me a phone number to just call them and be like, fuck you, you ain't shit, I will do it. I'm willing to do that. I'm willing to do that. I truly am. Yeah, I don't know if it's like a using feeling or anything. Like, I don't know. It feels heavy and I don't like it. I don't like what they're doing to you. Okay. All right. The next person is going to be Julie M. Anna, I need you to say something, girl. We're on pins and needles over here. Okay. Julie M. I really do hope that you're okay. I really do. I hope that you, if you have not found it yet, I hope you find your voice. I hope you know your self-worth. I hope if you do not know your self-worth, I hope it finds you so quickly. Oh, I did not see your response. Oh my God, my thing is not on the right chat. It went, okay, I see it now. I'm trying to figure out if it's my parents or someone I'm seeing. Ooh, I don't know if I could depict between the two, to be perfectly honest with you. If you ever wanted to do like a short private reading, like we could, it doesn't have to be long. You could do like even like a 15-minute card pull or something, and I could pull cards on each category, and then I can see what their intentions are. If you're really wanting to look into that, totally up to you. Um, but if you want a private reading to look into that, we could. Um, I could go either way, unless I looked into it with cards and like was talking to you about it and stuff. I'm not getting really a feeling either way, and that doesn't mean it's not them. I can't decipher. You know what I mean? Like I can't decipher. Rosalie, I was just talking about you to with Dustin and Nick. I need you and Lou. I gotta tell y'all some shit. I gotta tell y'all some shit that I found out today, bitch. I gotta tell you some stuff. I gotta tell you some things. Um, but I miss you, friend. Okay. I think my chat was scrolled up, so I didn't see it. But yeah, if you want to look into it, Anna, I think we could. It feels so heavy to me, and it feels so hurtful. Like it feels like betrayal almost. And the reason why I can't decipher between the two right now is because in my mind, I would feel betrayed if it was my family, especially my parents, but I would feel betrayed if it was someone that I was in a relationship with as well. I'm a little bit concerned, and I'm just going to be completely honest. And this is why, if you want to do a private reading, I think you should, because I'm a little bit concerned that it's probably both. Because I feel so bad right now, and I can't shake the feeling. It feels very strong. I want to just and shake it off of me, but I'm having a very difficult time, and which is fine. I'm not trying to make you feel bad or anything like that. This is part of the job. It's okay. I accept it. But I'm really worried that it's both, because it feels so icky and so bad. I don't want you getting taken advantage of by anybody, let alone definitely like a parent or a significant other. It feels very, very, very heavy. I'm not gonna lie. Like it feels very bad. I met someone in October, but I feel like we're kind of on the same terms. But I've also been going through it with my parents. Oh, yikes. Okay. Hang in there, girl. Hang in there. If you want to do a reading about it, we absolutely can. You wouldn't really need to buy a long one, especially if it's just with the stuff. We can go through it pretty quick. Totally up to you if you want to do a longer one. If you want to do a reading, totally up to you. But yeah, girl, you gotta do what's best for you at the end of the day. You have to take care of Anna first, and fuck everyone else. And I'm not saying fuck your parents because they're your parents, but you have to take care of you first. Okay, we're gonna do Julie M. Julie M. Oh, that would have felt heavy. Okay, Julie M. Julie, I actually feel a little lightheaded. Not gonna lie. Julie M. Julie M. Okay, Julie. You're so welcome, Anna. You are so welcome. Um, the first card, where's Julie at? Oh, Julie's right here. The first card for you, Julie, talks about reviewing your responsibilities. And this card, I feel like, is maybe you have some things on your plate that shouldn't belong on your plate. Oh my god, my hair on this side of the camera is like sticking out. But over here on the Facebook side, you just see my hair like this. The fuck? Anyway, sorry about that. I feel like there's probably some things on your plate that should not be on your plate. And if they're not currently on your plate, I feel like you're going to put them on your plate, because this is past, present, future. Um, Not all responsibilities belong on your plate. You do not need to overcrowd or overwhelm your plate. Your cup needs to runneth full, not runneth empty. And I don't want you to burn yourself out, stress yourself out, do all that kind of stuff to you. So make sure that you're not taking on everything. Okay. The second card talks about, well. The second card talks about looking at things through your perspective and not just looking at it through everyone else's. So this would kind of mean like you need to worry about and focus on, not necessarily worry, but focus on the fact that how do things affect Julie, not, well, if I don't do this, this is going to affect Nancy, so I have to take care of it and put it on my plate. Or if I don't do this for John Schmo, it's just not going to get done and then everything's going to get fucked up. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to not worry about me and I'm going to put it on my plate. Okay. We got to not do that all the time. You can't do everything for everyone. I know you want to. I'm the same kind of person. I really am. And I don't want to be like that all the time. Okay. This third card, I cannot make this shit up. This third card is talking about how wanted you are. And I feel like with this card, it could go both ways. I feel like you could be wanted for you to take care of people, to put things on your plate. I feel like it could be wanted and desired of other people in a positive way. But I also feel like this card, a lot of times, like, how do I explain it? Like there needs to be like more self desire. You wanting to do things for yourself, you wanting to take care of things for yourself. More of wanting things for you more than other people. Be a receiver instead of a giver sometimes, like you wanting to take care of you, making you a priority. Okay. And then I didn't even look at this fucking card. I swear I did not even look at this fucking card. Swear. Fourth card. Choose yourself today. Swear. Scout's honor. Swear. I'm just looking at one card at a time and focusing on what I'm seeing. Card number 4. Choosing yourself today. Julie. Fuck everybody else. Choose you, girl. No, not horribly like that, but self-care 2025. Alexis ain't wrong. Self-care 2025. Alexis ain't wrong. Okay, Carol. Every time I think of Carol, I think of Carol Baskins from the Tiger King. Okay. Carol. We're doing cards for Carol. That was my song. From me to you, Carol. Okay. Carol, you have the first card that you have. Go to bed, girl. It's okay. Let me woo you to sleep. Your first card, Carol, is talking about how things aren't really ever truly the end. That things always will continue. The sun sets and the sun rises. One thing is always guaranteed, that the world will continue to keep spinning. So it's never really truly the end of things. If you feel like you've reached a breaking point, or you feel like Carol Baskins, if you feel like you've reached the end of your rope, you feel like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to fix this, oh, this is over, just any of those kind of feelings, like, tis not. The second card is talking about listening to the universe and listening to yourself, listening to that inner voice, you making the right choices for you. I always say that, like, that little inner voice that we have, that little conscious voice, is a lot of times our spirit guide or guides, depending on what you have. And I feel like that's them or the universe trying to like lead us into the path that we're supposed to take. So I feel like this one is like taking a moment to like sit back and really gather and really try to listen. This third card talks about speaking to yourself with kindness. I think that I've been trying to do a lot better, and I know that it's, easier said than done, so I can relate to that. We are our own worst critic, and this card pretty much talks about us being our own worst critic. and how we need to be kinder and gentler and give ourselves more grace and not be so hard on ourselves. And then the fourth card here talks about how you should, if you need to, you should reach out for support. You don't have to be alone in things. You have a system around you. It is not a sign of weakness to ever reach out for support. Again, these are things that could be past, present, or future. So if you feel like you need support now, please reach out. If you feel like you need support in the future, please do that. Things aren't dismal sometimes as they may seem. Okay. Yes, we're all of us are so hard on ourselves. We really are, and it sucks. And I do it too. I can't say that I don't. I do it too. Um, it, it's hard. It's hard. We all are very thankful. Um, I've I do really try my really hardest. You're so welcome, Carol. You're so welcome. I try my hardest to be humble. I grew up really poor, so I didn't have a lot of things, I didn't I made a Barbie house out of milk crates, like I made do, and um I think that a lot of times, like, we think a lot of times like, oh, I wish I had this, or I wish I had this, or I should have this by now, and all this kind of stuff. But I'm Chris was saying this maybe like, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago. He was like, oh man, I really want to get a new truck, blah blah blah, like all kind of stuff. And I said, you deserve it, 100%. You work very hard. I said, you have a paid off truck. He has a paid off truck. And I said, it is paid off. It's a little older. It's about 10 years old. It still looks good. Great condition. He takes great care of it. But I was like, there's so many people that wish they even had a car. You know what I mean? And I said, and there's so many people that are upside down in their cars. They owe more than what it's worth, and just, all this and that and stuff. And I was explaining that to him, and he's like, you're right. That's the way that we should look at things. And I was like, I know. I said, we're so hard on ourselves sometimes, and we just have to remember that the things that we wish that we had, or the things that we want, aren't as important as the things that we do have. And the things that we do have are things that other people wish they had. So we gotta be like really humble about it. Okay. Suzette P. And then we're gonna do VEA, V, and then we're gonna do Gloria. That was my song. That was my period at the end. Gloria. Okay. My car broke down. I haven't had a chance to look. Yes. Oh my God. Car issues. Oh my God. Those stress me out. That stuff stresses me. Car stuff stresses me out big time. Okay. Suzette. Yeah. I wouldn't be looking forward to it either, girl. Me neither. Car stuff like really stresses me out. But I will say though that like I do have a very, very, very good local mechanic here. Very kind, nice guy, not someone that's trying to rip you off. He'll tell you like what you need in the future, and what's going to get you running right now. Super, super, super nice guy. Very good guy. Okay. And then like my fiance, God, I feel so dumb saying that. But his dad has been working with cars, I don't know, 30 something years. So something happened, yeah, to have that kind of stuff happen this time of year too is like, oh, sensational. That's Suzette. Is that what you said? Is that you? I'm so sorry. Is that what you were saying yes to? I just want to make sure. I'm so sorry. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say it always has to happen around the holidays. It's like no matter what. It's So annoying. Yes. Okay, cool. I hope, I hope if he comes to Polk County, let me know. No, but I used to live in Orange County. You just got to find someone really good and reputable around you. Look up the reviews. Absolutely look up the reviews. Okay. The first card for you, Suzette, is talking about going with the flow. But not to get like lost in the mundane. Um I'm thinking something in my head. I feel like you're very, very, very go to the flow with the point of like you get stuck in like the mundane of a routine. And I don't want you to get stuck in it for too long. If you just feel like you're like going through the motions and you don't have any excitement going on or anything like that, like I want you to pump the brakes then. I just want you to be like very self-aware of if you get into a routine and then you get really bored and things get really stagnant, then you're like, oh, same old, same old. I want you to pump the brakes so you can change it, liven it up, add a little bit of excitement, do something for you, do something you enjoy. Life is short. This second card talks about how you don't need to give more. It is saying that you give a lot of yourself already. I was saying a little bit earlier to another person for the reading, I want your cup to runneth full, not runneth empty. So make sure that you're not depleting yourself for other people. Oh, no, my camera's in focus. Okay. Ooh, okay. This third card kind of goes along with your first one. Is I think you need to have a little fun. This card talks about being wild and free. It says you need to let your inner joy run forth. So make sure again you're not being bored and stagnant. I want you to be lively and energetic and just really live. Live. I feel like you're just like going through the motions and work, dinner, sleep, work, dinner, sleep. Kind of, I'm not saying that you do that, but we all do that. Work, dinner, sleep, work, dinner, sleep. And we go through the motions of life, which of course we have to do this, but we need to live. We need to live, enjoy our lives. Okay. And then I swear I can't, I swear I did not look at this card yet. I'm looking at them one at a time. This one again talks about being free and releasing yourself from any judgment from other people. So make sure that you are living, and while you are living out loud, living your true self, and living and not giving a fuck what anybody thinks about it. Live your life in color out loud, freely, without judgment and without worry about what other people are going to fucking think. Okay? That's for you, ma'am. Oh my God. Do you remember when the kids used to be like, I wanted to dab after that? When Mason was younger, I used to do that. I used to do that to my older stepkids too. Like we'd be at the, I remember one time we went to 7-Eleven down the street. Because I used to be like, I used to love a cherry and Coke slushie. I haven't tried one in a long time. I feel like it would be like way too sugary for me. But Mason used to really love the banana flavored ones. And we were at a gas station. I think it was like a racetrack. I don't know if you guys have racetrack where you're at, but in Orlando, there's quite a few of them. I think it was a racetrack we were at, or it might have been a 7-Eleven. I don't remember. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It was a rare occasion that we would find a banana flavor. And if there was banana, Mason definitely wanted that one. So we found a banana flavored one. I was like, oh my God, there's banana. Like, so the kids just were like, what is wrong with you? A lot of things are wrong with me. A lot. How much time do you have? Okay, we are going to do V. Then we have Gloria. Then we have, Kelly. Kelly just got in hers for a reading. Let me make sure I'm not. And then we also have Michelle C got in for a reading. I just want to make sure that there's, I'm not going to miss anybody. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so let's go back. Okay, we're going to do V, and the last name starts with a T. V T. Okay, V, your reading is as follows. Okay. Oh, it's only 1:11 a.m. here. That's not too bad. Okay, V. Your first card, it's saying for you to find your happy place, find your peace. Make sure that your surroundings are bringing you joy. Make sure that they are um, doing you of service. Make sure that you don't have. One thing I always tell people, if you have a very cluttered or chaotic home, it really creates a chaotic and cluttered mind, and that will create a cluttered and chaotic feeling in your body. And if you have a, I don't want to say clean home, that not clean, but like very organized, you know, if the things look appealing in your mind and they look satisfying, then they feel that way. You know what I mean? Like, for example, when you put your Christmas tree up, right? It's a huge endorphin release. People don't realize that it is a endorphin release. It's something that they look at and something they enjoy, something that brings them joy, something that they go, oh my God, it's so beautiful. And it's, because it's all these happy things. They bring happy feelings, happy thoughts. It looks happy. It looks appealing, right? So that's how you have to, that's how you want your mind to be. That's how you want yourself to feel. So if you walk into your bedroom and it's a fucking mess, it looks chaotic, it looks stressful, it looks a fucking mess, you don't like it, you need to clean it, you don't have time for it, you don't want to tackle it, you don't want to do it, and it's like, ugh, it's like all these things, right? If this damn camera does not focus, right? I have kept my tree up all year. I did do that last year. No fucking shame. I absolutely did do that. And I loved it every fucking day. I would 100% keep my tree up all year round. I'm probably not going to do it again, but I would. Absolutely would. 120% would do it again. I love Christmas trees. I love Christmas tree lights. They bring me a lot of joy. I think they're beautiful. And I would absolutely 110% leave my Christmas tree up again all year. I'm not going to this year, but I would, is what I'm saying. But anyway, that's how it's like kind of explained. So make sure that your home is not chaotic. Make sure it is appealing. You know, start there. I always tell people, like, start that first. You start with your environment first. Make sure your car is not a mess. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that kind of stuff. Okay, the second card, it says they want you to reflect on um, how you have been utilizing your time, and make sure that you are utilizing your time in a way that is better serving you. Your third card, uh, the third card talks about getting out into nature a little bit more, but I think it more has to do with grounding. I know it sounds kind of weird. It sounds kind of hokey or whatever, but if you look into it, is a really, hi V. It is a real thing. I'm doing your reading right now. I hope that you know that. It is a real thing. If you walk into the earth, stand in the grass, touch the soil with your bare feet. I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of like ion or electrical current that like goes through your body and helps like realign you and rebalance you and rejuvenate you. You're soaking up vitamin D from the sun, and you have that current running through you. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but I'm just gonna call it a current for all intents and purposes. But you have that running through you, and then you're soaking up the sun, vitamin D, 15 minutes a day. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. And then your fourth card talks about writing out a letter for yourself and writing out goals for yourself and thinking about I don't want to say every day, but thinking about how you can make strive towards those goals. That way you're keeping yourself focused. You're seeing those goals in front of you. And what was I going to say? There was another word I wanted to, um, gosh, there was another word that was right at the tip of my tongue and I forgot to say it. It had to do with the goals. Oh, not a word. If you write down your goals and stuff like that, it helps you stay focused. But I think that it's a good feeling to see goals being like crossed off, like check marks, like, okay, I got this done. I got this done. I feel like it's very, very, very motivating to do more. Okay. Let me see. For reals, I have totally felt like I have been stuck in quicksand. Yes, that's what it feels. It feels like, go to work, make dinner, go to bed. Go to work, make dinner, go to bed. You need to liven it up. I'm not living life much. Yes, you need to live. You need to live. That's exactly what all the cards were saying. I've been wondering when I will snap out of it. Thanks for the reading, V. It made total sense. You're so welcome. Honestly, like, it's not like we just snap out of it sometimes. Sometimes we have to force ourselves out of it. Sometimes we have to like launch ourselves out of it. Sometimes we have to make the attempt to be like, okay, I'm gonna have a girls' night once a month, and I'm gonna text all these bitches, hey, we're going to Chili's, we're having 2-for-1 margaritas, we're getting fucking drunk, and we're gonna have some nachos. You know what I mean? Take it as you will. It could be your own rendition of that. Whatever you want to do that brings you joy that you don't do anymore. Whatever you want to do and you haven't been able to do. Like if you want to take a pottery class, bitch, don't go take your pottery class. Like do for you. Live, 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 live. I have actually made a Halloween tree before. I've made it. It was great. I love it, the Halloween tree. I really do. Okay, Gloria R. Gloria R. Gloria, Gloria. Okay. Love Christmas lights too. I'm more Vegas. It looks like outside, like the better. I honestly I like to decorate the outside, but I think for the outside, I'm like a little bit more simple. Like I have the things that do like the laser projection colors like all over the whole entire house. So it's like subtle, but then also too, I hate to sound horrible, but I don't mean it to sound horrible, but I do not want to jack up my electric bill for Christmas lights to have them on and stuff like that because I already have a whole bunch of things like lit up around the house. So I know that the lights are going to add to that. So I don't want to add like too much. Excuse me. Oh, goodness gracious, with the lights. So I just have like the two laser projectors like going onto the house and it looks really pretty. I think it's like really subtle. I like how it covers the whole entire house. I can have it more bright if I want it. I can have it a little bit more dull if I want it. If I had my own home, like in the future, like when I buy a home, hopefully sometime in my lifetime, I want to have these like I know that Govee is the big one that does it, but you can get off-brand ones too. The ones where it has like the little lights like on the underside trim of the house, and you can just like do any color all year long. Bitch, if it's Valentine's Day, we're doing red or pink. If it's Halloween, I can make the lights, green and purple and orange if I wanted to. If it's Christmas, I can do red and green. I can do for the 4th of July, Labor Day, red, white, and blue. Like I love that kind of stuff. I like to be able to have it, just have it, and they're LED lights. It's very low cost to run them and stuff like that. Yes, it all adds up. I have like 6 fish tanks this year. Oh yeah. Me and my ex-husband had a few fish tanks, so I totally get it. Oh my God, it makes so much sense. I clean and organize homes for a living, but never have the time and energy for my own. Thank you so much for that. You're so welcome. Yes, we have to take care of us. We have to take care of us too. In 2025, we are going to make ourselves a fucking priority. Okay? Because we're worth it. We deserve it. Okay? We're going to realign ourselves. We're going to have mental clarity. We're going to have mental health. We're going to feel good. We're going to do good. All good. Okay. My neighbors have that bougie have that they bougie and it looks beautiful. Yes, it is a little bougie. I'm not gonna lie, but I feel like it's a one-time expense. You can use it all year long for many, 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 many fucking years. And then also too, like I would just do like I probably wouldn't do the back, maybe. I don't know. Well, no, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do the whole thing, maybe. I don't know. But it might be smart to just do the front and the sides. Like what would be seen from the front? Because I have like different stuff in the back, like different lights and all that kind of stuff. But to each their own. But there are cheaper versions of the Govee stuff. But I know Govee is a very popular one. I saw Govee being sold on TikTok Shop, and I don't think it was that expensive. I mean, as far as lights go, yes, they were a few $100s, but a few $100s for lights one time, and they last years and years and years and years, and you can use them all year long. You could celebrate every fucking holiday if you wanted. I think that's pretty worth it if you're into, having your house look like that. Also, too, you can just have like a subtle light white trim and it just illuminates your fucking house and it looks the fuck good. Okay. Gloria R. Gloria R. For Gloria. Gloria. Okay. Where is Gloria? Gloria, you are now being summoned to the principal's office. Please come forward. You are the next contestant on. Vanessa's going to read your cards. Let me see. Ooh. Ouchie. Ow. I have this like little sore spot in my foot and I just touched it and I didn't mean to. I got a splinter in my foot. I think it was it kind of looked like a pencil lead. I'm not gonna lie, but it wasn't a pencil lead. It looked like a little thinner than that, maybe like half of the width, and it was just like right in my foot. And I had to dig it out the other day, and it still feels very sore. And I did not mean to poke it when I went to go itch my leg. And I went, ooh, ouch! It's sore as hell. Hi, Gloria. Okay, Gloria, your cards. The first card is saying we're not starting off on the best foot here. I'm not gonna lie. This card is talking about doing what you have to do. It's going to be difficult. You might need time to get through it and process it. But this card is talking about doing what you have to do. And it's like, we know, it's like kind of like, for example, like we know that this man is trash and we need to break up with him and we don't need to fucking be with him, and we know that it's the right thing to do for ourselves, but we just keep him there. And this is saying do the hard thing because it's the better thing to do. It sucks. It's going to be hard, but you know what you need to do. Rely on yourself. Okay. Oh, I think we might be establishing a pattern here. I'm not going to look at the other cards yet. The second card says to set boundaries and make sure that you hold your worth and your value. It says to make sure that you hold power in relationships by setting boundaries and not letting people be habitual line steppers of going over those boundaries. Okay, that's what this card talks about here. And this third card says you deserve to. Oh, sorry, my thing's going off. You deserve to be seen and let yourself be known. So make sure you're not dimming your light for anybody. Make sure that the people around you make you feel seen, make you feel loved, make you feel heard, make you feel cherished, make you feel valued. Okay. Do you need to let somebody go? I didn't even get to your fourth card yet. I'm not even looking at it. It's all the way back here. Okay. I'm not even looking at it. But just with these cards here, if this isn't going on yet, it might come to fruition in the future, it seems like. And I think you're going to have to you're going to have to put your foot down with somebody 100% if you haven't already. And then shit, my computer's going to keep going off. I'm so sorry, y'all, with the clicking. It's just, I can't turn it off. But I think you're going to have to set some clear boundaries with somebody. And if they don't adhere to it, you might just have to let a hoe go. I'm not going to lie. You might just have to let a hoe go. Let a hoe go. Okay, let's look at your fourth card because I feel like we might be on a pattern here. Your fourth card. I quit. Your fourth card says that disappointment is not the end. Girl, Who are we beefing with? Who are we mad at? Because if it has not happened yet, it's going to. It says disappointment is not the end. Even in the darkest nights, disappointment is not the end. I think that you're gonna have to cut someone right out of your life, and you're not gonna like it, and it's gonna be a very hard decision. It might not even necessarily be a person. It might be a situation that you're in. I think you're gonna have to really put some hard boundaries in here. And if whoever or whatever the situation is, whether it's a person, a group, or just something that I mean, I don't know, it could be work related, it could be anything. It's just like some sort of situation that you're in, you're going to have to put your foot down and make some boundaries. And if you have before they're overstepping, or if you haven't and you put the boundaries and they overstep, you're going to have to cut them out because it's not fair how they're making you feel and what they're putting on you, stress and all that kind of shit. And then you're going to be disappointed by what you're going to have to do, but you know what you need to do and you're going to have to do it. And it's going to suck. It's going to suck. I mean, this card tells it. Yeah, I think you're going to have some disappointment coming. I'm a little. The only thing I want to say is I want to make sure that in this situation in general, I want to make sure that you are thinking about you first. Okay. Always think about you first. Okay. Kelly P. We have Kelly P and then Michelle C. Kelly P, Michelle C. I can't make this stuff up. Kelly P. My neighbor has those rotating colored Christmas lights you were talking about. Red and yellow pattern reminds me of the outside of a strip club. Oh no. Yeah, you have to have a good color combo or it just does not look good. Some lights that I've been seeing that are very popular around here this Christmas. They must be selling them at Target or Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's or something. You're welcome, Gloria. I want you to make sure you take care of you, though, girl. Always. There's a lot of situations where people should be selfish. Not super selfish, but people should be selfish. Like when it comes to protecting your peace, protecting your well-being, protecting your mental health, protecting, you can be selfish without being hurtful or rude or mean or whatever to other people. Choosing you first sometimes is really a-okay. Because at the end of the day, when you put yourself up, you put your head on the pillow, you are responsible for you, and no one's going to care about you as much as you should care about yourself. You know what I mean? Like it's okay to choose you, But with the lights this year, I've seen a lot of them that are doing that red, white, and green, and they're like moving across the houses. So I think that these like LED lights in that style have been like very, very, very popular. Unless people are buying them online, but I've seen quite a few neighbors have them. And it's kind of like we went through this close to my house, maybe about like 15-ish minutes away, and one of the neighborhoods. There is literally a drive-through the whole entire fucking street. And they have lights going across, they have lights going up, they have lights in the trees, they have things that are like so fucking far back and just all this kind of stuff, right? And it is beautiful. I should have taken a recording. No, I think I do. I don't know if I have it. I got like a little. No, I don't. I don't have it. Gosh darn it. But it is to say that there's like a million lights there would be like an understatement. It is crazy. It is crazy. It is beautiful. But a lot of the neighbors have things in sync. So I like it. I enjoy it. I love Christmas lights. We went and got me and Mason and Chris, we went and drove around. We went out to dinner and that was really fucking good. Then we went to Wawa and we got like I got a hot cocoa. I love hot cocoa. I love Wawa. I love all their like mixed drink concoctions and stuff. I got a hot cocoa. Mason got this like chocolate peppermint mocha kind of like shake smoothie kind of thing. You're ready? Do you already have in mind who's going to get the snip? I'm just curious if you do or not. Um, uh, but Mason had this like cocoa, like uh, peppermint smoothie shake kind of thing. Gosh, what did Chris have? Oh man, I can't remember. What did Christopher have? Oh my gosh, I'm running. Oh, he had some sort of like uh gingerbread something drink or whatever from Wall. I think it was gingerbread. I could be wrong. I think it was gingerbread. I think it was. Or eggnog. It was either gingerbread or eggnog something. And he got that from Walmart. And I remember it was good, but Mason's was really good. I actually was a little jelly that he had that. But he shared with me because I shared my cocoa with him. Okay. We are going to do Kelly P. Where is Kelly? Kelly P. And then Michelle C. Kelly P and Michelle C. Where is Kelly? That's Kelly's customized song. Kelly P. You gotta do the little P at the end. Okay. Kelly. You don't know yet, but you're ready. I think it's something that's gonna be coming for sure. Just really make sure you choose you. Like, take a moment, sit back, think about it, ponder on it. But I want you to choose you at the end of the day. Kelly P is right there. Okay. Kelly, your first card says whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Things are kind of like out of your control right now. So you're just going to have to go and kind of like sit back and accept. That sucks. And I don't like it. I don't like it either. But for right now, as it stands, whatever is going to happen is going to happen. And you're just going to have to roll with it. I don't know why I feel this so strongly, but it's like, all right, it's out of my hands. So whatever's going to happen, it's going to happen. I have no idea what this pertains to. I don't know if this is past, present, or future tense, but just know that it's there. The second card talks about just like practicing breathing. And this card really isn't really necessarily about breathing. I think it has to do with this first one, kind of like just what it is what it is type of card. And then this card was like, all right, girl, you're just going to have to breathe. And this card is about like, just accepting so you can roll with it, figure out a game plan, do what you got to do to take care of things. Whatever the situation is, you're going to have to breathe, accept it, get through it type deal. This third card here that's saying that you whatever situation you're going to go through, because you've I feel like I just can't make these up. They go together all the time. Whatever situation you're going to be going through, it's going to be over pretty quick. This is a card where I would say that it is acknowledgement of going through something that's a little bit difficult, but it's like, oh my God, this sucks. And it's like, all right, we got through it. Like, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a long, lingering battle per se. It's going to be something that's like, all right, all right. You know what I mean? Like, we're just going to be over it. And this card is just talking about like just going through it, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be quick. It'll be okay. And then I don't want to sound insensitive. And I don't mean this to sound insensitive, but I think whatever this is going to be, it feels like it's just like, it feels like it's one of those things where it's going to be like dumb luck, or like out of all the people for this to happen to, it happened to me. It's going to be something that like, it feels like it sucks, but like you're going to laugh about like at the end of it. It just kind of feels like there's going to be humor in it somewhere. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's more like towards the end where it's like, all right, that was really fucked up. It was kind of funny. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be like one of those types of feelings that I get. And then this fourth card is separate from this situation. This fourth card, it says that you need to make sure that you are thinking about, how do I say it? You're thinking about not only what's best for you in the future with decision making that you have coming up, but it has to do with you making sure that you're putting yourself in a position where you're allowing your blessings to come in, because a lot of times like we block our blessings in a way. I don't know if we block them because it's just we're not in the right headspace or the right place we need to be in order to like accept those blessings. I think it could be one of those three types of things. But then also too, I feel like we need to be in the best place for us for those opportunities and blessings to come in. And a lot of times we work against ourselves. So this card is about like making sure that you're, when you think about decisions that you have to make or places you want to be or things you need to get done or just anything of that nature, it's you putting yourself in the best position so the universe can give you what it wants to give you. And that's what this card is about. So we have to think like very very whole picture, thinking big instead of thinking small, that kind of stuff. Okay, and then we have one more reading, and it is for Michelle C. Michelle C. Okay, where is Michelle? Michelle. Okay, where is Michelle? Okay, Michelle, your reading is your first card talks about choosing yourself. Again, we have a lot of people. I think we all do that. Not to go off on a tangent or anything like that, but like 99% of us here are always women. Kelly, we're always women, and I think us as women, we really, 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 every single one of us at some point in time, we put ourselves out a lot for other people. We do that as wives. We definitely do it as mothers. We do it as sisters. We do it as daughters. Like we take on for other people. We care for a lot of other people and stuff like that. And I feel like with you, Michelle, I think this is really saying that you need to take some time and choosing yourself and making sure that you're doing things for you, because I feel like that overwhelming, I don't want to say exhausted, but just like overwhelming, doing for others. And this is talking about choosing yourself and making time for you and making yourself a priority. I always say that we can't take care of other people if we're not taking care of ourselves. And I feel like this is a big card that talks about really taking care of us. Okay. This card talks about being aware of what's going on with us mentally and emotionally. And I really think that this kind of coincides with this card as well about taking care of ourselves, taking time for us. Can really, really, really start to affect us mentally and emotionally. And that's what these two cards are talking about, is making sure that you're taking care of you. I feel like there's a big lack there of, I don't want to say self-care, but just like a big lack of like just even doing the small things to like make yourself feel good. That's what that kind of feels like to me. It kind of feels like a little sad. Again, I don't know if this is past, present, or future, but I really, really, really want you to choose you. This third card talks about there being a little bit of a dark period that you, again, could be past, present, or future. That, again, there's going to be light at the end of the tunnel. Not all hope is lost. Things will be okay. This card talks about like just really taking a breather and just knowing and trusting that everything's going to sort itself out. And then this card here is talking about, again, has to do with these cards here, is talking about going out, doing something lively, doing something for yourself, doing something that you enjoy, doing something that brings you relaxation, that brings you peace, that brings you comfort, that brings you a smile to your face. Treat yourself, girl. That's what this is. This card is saying treat yourself. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Take care of yourself and treat yourself. is what these cards are saying here. Okay. I have done it all. I pulled some cards for myself with this deck yesterday, and I was like, okay, I hear you. I hear you. So I made a little bit of a list for myself for some goals for 2025. And this is a little bit silly, but I made myself a little bit of a vision board. And I'm a little happy about it. I'll tell you guys what's on my vision board. Hi, I live in Austria. I've always wanted to see Austria. If I book a reading on Calendly, can I transfer money and will the reading be via Zoom? If you book through Calendly, the payment is powered by PayPal. So I don't think you have to have a PayPal account to do it. It's just that's who processes the payment. And the readings are phone call or Zoom. So yes, absolutely. Please click the Zoom feature. I do have some reading space available for tomorrow. I do know that for sure. I had someone else change an appointment, and then I had someone else take another appointment spot for tomorrow. So I think there may be one or two. No, I don't remember. But I had some switches. Some people started or changed to tomorrow. One person booked for tomorrow, one person changed. So there might be a spot or so. If not, I think I have some next week. If none of the days or times work for you, let me know. Send me an email or something somewhere. Email is probably really good unless you have Facebook Messenger. My name on Facebook is the same here. It's me, Vanessa Duh. My email is it's me, Vanessa Duh at gmail.com. So if none of those work for you, please let me know. We'll figure something out because I know that with you being in another country, the time difference is very, very, very different. I think you're probably like 6 hours, maybe. I don't know. What time is it in Austria right now? You're so welcome, Michelle. Michelle, you got to choose you, girl. Choose you. What time is it in Austria? Let me see. I can look at my phone now. What time? The world clock. Austria. EST. No, that's Australia. Am I spelling it wrong? Maybe I just have to. Oh, I had to scroll. Oh, it is 7:44 a.m. in Austria, and it is 1:44 here. So we have a 6-hour time. Oh, I guess I was right. We have a 6-hour time difference. So if the times for the appointments aren't good for you, please let me know and we'll yeah, most of my appointment times are for the afternoon time, my time. So it would be like evening your time, around 7 p.m. to like 10 p.m. your time, I'm assuming. I think. Somewhere. Yeah, I think that's right. The appointments would be around the evening time, your time. Um, so if those don't work for you, just let me know and we'll get something figured out. Um, if you contact me on my socials, the one I definitely will see no matter what is Facebook Messenger. If you follow my Facebook page, it's me, Vanessa Duh page. I need to look into getting that verified. If not, you can always send me an email. It's me, Vanessa Duh at gmail.com. And we can get it sorted out there because I'll get a notification for it. That's the thing. Like, I don't get notifications for my Twitter like that. And I don't get notifications for my Instagram like that. I've tried to fix it and look into it and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know. I have to manually go look. You're welcome. You're welcome. Chu Ming Lam. I like your name. That's so cool. I love exotic sounding names. I love names that don't sound readable or not readable, legible to other people. I like names that are so different from what we're used to, like other cultures and stuff like that. I think it's so cool. I like other languages and stuff too. I think they sound cool, but then like Oh man, some of them just sound so hard. Like, um, hi Tina. Some of them just sound so hard. Like, I have a friend who is Filipino, and it is, oh my God, when he talks, I'm just like, huh? Uh, the ladies that like, or even guys that like do like in the nail salons and stuff like that, they tend to mostly be like Vietnamese. So when they're speaking Vietnamese, that language to me sounds very, very, very hard. Um, Portuguese, I think, isn't too hard. Creole and French are the same thing, so that does like dual purpose there. Um, I know I can understand some Spanish, but like I can't really talk it as much. I'm so bad about that. I think you are amazing. What you do is amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really, really, really appreciate it. I appreciate people that like trust me and believe me. Um, I appreciate people that understand what I do is not dark and it's in a good light. My goal is to always bring people like clarity and fill a void that they might have with a past loved one, to allow them to talk to past loved ones like that. All the readings I do are from a really good place. And I I don't want to say I hate it, but it makes me sad to see that some people are so like closed-minded and think that like I'm dark, and I'm like, when I know it's a lot of times it's a lot of like very religious people and stuff like that. They're like, "Oh my God, that's the devil's work," and I'm like, "Bitch, I literally have a rosary tattoo on my hand. Like, there's nothing demonic and evil or dark about me at all. I'm like the nicest person, and I believe in God and I pray and stuff like that. And when people call me demonic and dark and oh, that's devil stuff, not for me, girl, not for me. Maybe from someone else, but not for me. Uh, yeah, but I mean, e- even when someone's not religious and they say like bad things about me and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh, it doesn't hurt my feelings or anything. I have thick skin and I understand skepticism. I totally get that. But it's just kind of like, I'm just so sick of being called dark because I'm not. I think my finger would have rotted off and burnt, if that was the case. I got halfway through German on Duolingo. Oh, oh gosh, German is like seems very hard to. I like the Russian language. I think it's so cool. There's this girl on TikTok that I follow, and she's Russian, and she does like the Russian word of the day. I think like, and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but like the stereotypical like Russian accent where you see like a really like pretty strong woman, and it's like when she's talking to you in Russian it seems like she's threatening your life the whole entire time, but she could literally be reading you a grocery list. I love that language. It just sounds like so like, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna murder you. Like they are not playing any fucking games. You're definitely not dark, and you have brought much needed clarity for me. Thank you so much, Tina. I'm glad that I did, and I appreciate you saying that because I just it's sad when people think that I'm dark. Sorry, asking just. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for the night. I'm gonna get off in a minute here. It's 1:50 a.m. I'm gonna take a sleep gummy, and I'm gonna take my ass to bed because I'm tired. So I'm gonna take my sleep gummy now, actually. Again, favorite sleep gummies. I actually need to get more. You know what? I'm gonna put that on my list right now on my Amazon. Sleep gummies. My sleeping schedule has been so all over the place. Um, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I am very much looking forward to Mason being out of school for a couple weeks, and I feel like hopefully I can regulate my sleeping schedule a little bit better because like I go to bed late, and then I wake up in the morning with Mason and make sure he gets to school. I don't really have to wake up with him, and I don't really even have to get out of bed if he doesn't want breakfast. Or he's about to be 13 years old. I don't have to do things for him. He lets himself out the house, goes to school, you know. Um, so I don't really have to do anything, but once I'm awake, like if I wake up to use the bathroom or something like that, I'm awake, but I haven't slept enough. And then I'll be up for, I could be up for a half an hour. I can be up for 5 minutes. I could be up for 4 hours. I could be up for 5 hours. And then I'm so dog tired that I have to lay down for a couple hours. And that broken sleep just really, really, really wears on me so bad. And I'm not a morning person either. I'm really not. I'm more of a night owl. I think that's just how my clock is aligned. Um, I also think because of how I am and the energy output I do have, even while I'm dreaming, my energy output is very strong, because I have very vivid dreams. So I feel very awake when I'm dreaming. So I feel like I need extra sleep, more than the average person sometimes, not all the time. I feel like I either thrive in sleeping for 5, 6 hours and like just getting my day done, or I need to sleep 10 hours and I'll wake up feeling rejuvenated and awake. Um, I hate waking up feeling exhausted and tired and just like I can barely have my eyes open. I just want to wake up feeling well rested. And I don't think that I wake up feeling well rested a lot because I keep getting that broken sleep. So while he's off of school, I'll wake up until my body wakes me up, not an alarm, making sure Mason goes to school. And in all honesty, I probably don't even have to get up. I really don't, but I do because I'm his mother. But like, I really don't have to because he's extremely self sufficient. So I love that boy. I'm so proud of that boy. Thank you, Lord, for him every day, all day long. I'm so thankful for him. I pray for him every day that he goes to school. I tell my mom every day that he walks out of my door. My mom's passed away on the 25th. It'll be 12 and a half years exactly. And I tell my mom every day when Mason walks out of my front door, I tell my mom, okay, it's your turn. Watch our baby. I ask for God to protect him. I ask for all of my family and friends that have passed. Please protect my child. Whatever you do for me in my life, just please, no matter what, protect my child. I don't care. I'm going to cry. I don't want to cry, but that's like literally the only thing I care about. Protect my child and protect me so my child can have me. I don't care about me like that, but I care about whether my child has me. He needs me. So that's all I care about is my child. And I'm so excited for his birthday. Let me tell you guys real quick and then I'm going to get off. But okay, so since he's sleeping, I can talk freely. I got tickets to go to a theme park for his 13th birthday because he has so many gifts. He has so many gifts. So I told him, I said, for your 13th birthday, since it's a special birthday, instead of giving you physical gifts, since literally you're getting a shit ton of stuff for Christmas or whatever, he even tells me I do too much. I can't help it. I'm his mom. I need to spoil him. He deserves it. But I told him, instead of that, can I gift you an experience? You know, not a physical thing, but can I gift you experience, you know? And he was like, yeah, sure. That sounds great. Blah, 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 you know? So I got theme park tickets for me, my fiance. So we got theme park tickets and we got these passes that like they're having um all these like specialty foods for Christmas. So there are these passes where you can go to all these stands and pick foods out, ride rides. It's a really, really, really fun theme park. He does not know it's happening. He also does not know that his best friend is going to be coming with us. He does not know. He has two really, really, really good friends. One of them is going to be out of town, sadly. So that kind of sucks. But the other one's going to be in town. So I arranged it with his mom because he's going to be at his mom's house that week. I arranged it with her. I'm going to have his friend, I'm going to pick him up the night before Mason's birthday. He's not going to know anything. Mason has no idea. It's all hush hush. So we're going to pick him up the night before his birthday, and he's just going to walk upstairs and walk into his room and say, "Hey, bud." And I'm going to be like, "Well, surprise," and then I'm going to tell him what we're doing, because I'm going to make sure that we go to bed at a decent hour. Um, and I'm going to tell him what we're doing. We're going to get up early. We'll either, depending on how early we get up, which I'm really not an early morning person, but for Mason's birthday, I'm going to get up. I'm going to be ready to go. Johnny on the spot for Mason's birthday. So we'll either get a quick breakfast at Mason loves the fucking Waffle House, so might get a quick little breakfast at the Waffle House. If he wants to go to, well, we have to go on the highway, so whatever's on that way, we could go to the Waffle House. Wawa has great breakfast sandwiches and stuff. There is a Chick-fil-A over there. We could go to Chick-fil-A for breakfast. We'll just take everyone out for breakfast. We'll leave early enough to where we could do that. Waffle House, Chick-fil-A, stuff like that would be pretty quick, more than likely. What other restaurants are over there? I'm trying to think. There's a Dunkin' Donuts there. So if we want to go to Dunkin' Donuts, we can get coffee, we can get donuts, we can get breakfast sandwiches, whatever the kids want. Whatever Mason wants, whatever his friend wants, whatever the kids want, that's what we'll do. Whatever Mason wants. And then we'll get on the road. And by that time, when we get there, I want to get there when it opens. I probably want to get there a little bit early, because sometimes they'll let you in early. I don't know if they really do, but I'm going to try. I just want to make sure that I'm there. I get a good spot in line. I want to get my money's worth. We are going to be there. We're going to be there the whole time. They have a huge thing with fireworks and lights and just all sorts of stuff. And it's going to be a great day. I thought it was very, very, very sweet. And this is how I know I have a good future husband, because he takes it upon himself to help me with this stuff. Like, he told me, he's like, "Hey, whatever this is going to cost, let me know what it is. I'm going to send you half the money. Like, don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Like, let me take care of that." Like, he takes responsibility for Mason. And as a single parent, that means a lot. That is something that we look for, like, how is this person going to treat my child? And that's priority number one for me. I'm sure every single one of y'all know that, matter of fact, is Mason is priority one for me. I make no qualms about it. I'm obsessed with my child. I love my child. I'm not a weird boy mom. I'm not one of those people, but I love my child more than anything in the whole entire fucking world. I would do everything short of tattooing Mason on my forehead. But I love that about him. I love that, like, when he goes and gets his hair cut, he takes Mason with him. And I offer to pay for it all the time. He goes, "No, don't worry about it. No, absolutely not. No." Like, it's like, to him, it's like he feels responsible for Mason in those ways. And I love that. I absolutely love it. And one thing I thought about today is, because I'll leave you guys with this, like, little story, and then I might get off, because it's about to be 2:00. Gosh, 2 a.m. in the morning. I'll be asleep by about 2:30 though, so that's not too bad. But the one thing that really stuck out to me is I saw this TikTok where this woman was going out on a first date. And on the first date, she's ordering a shit ton of food to take back to her kids, which apparently she has like 4 kids or whatever. Okay, that's fine. But she expects her date to pay for it. And I was like, I don't know. No. Like, to me, my kid's my responsibility and only my responsibility. And it is hard for me to relinquish that and not have guilt. And it's not a control thing or anything like that. It's just that, like, I feel guilty if someone else is taking care of, like, my kid or something. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you've seen that? Okay. So I saw that this morning, and I left a comment. which I don't agree with any of that at all. If you want to order food to take it back for your kids, I think you should pay for it. I don't think you should expect your date to pay for it whatsoever, especially for four kids. That's a lot of I mean, if it's not, and she wasn't ordering kids meals. She was not ordering off the kids menu. She was ordering adult portions. So let's just say on average, it looked like they were at, I don't know. It kind of, I don't know, Chidi, maybe you can kind of chime in on this, but it kind of gave like a Chili's ish kind of vibe, maybe like a ale house. I don't know if you guys have ale house, but ale house is like a restaurant slash bar, but it has like there's kids there and stuff like that or whatever. It's perfectly fine. But that's what it kind of gave a vibe of. So I would say yes, exactly. Kids first, 100%. Oh my God, mermaid. Hey. I didn't see that. Yes, he is going to be so excited his friend is going. Oh, she abused the situation 100%, 100%. Absolutely. Um, I I think that like the price point for the things that she was probably purchasing were between, I would say, about 13.99 to the 15.99 ish price point, and we're talking about four different meals. That's 60 extra dollars right there. That's probably what he was going to pay for their whole bill. I am old fashioned in my thinking of, if a man takes you out on a date, a man should pay for the date. I don't think a man should, like, I don't know where these people got all this shit from, but like some women are like, "Oh, you should pay for my childcare for that date and you should pay for my Uber." Like, no, bitch, drive yourself. Like, you don't have to drink. I wouldn't. I would not be having, well, I don't really drink anyway, but I definitely would not be having alcohol around some strange man that I've never fucking met or I've never been around. I don't trust you like that. This is a first date. Bitch, you ain't getting me. You are not getting me caught up with no roofie date rape. Nope, not happening. And also, too, I want to make sure that I say this in the most non-cancelable way. I carry. Pew pew. I exercise my Second Amendment right. I always have. I know some people don't like that and they're not comfortable with it, but it is what I grew up around. I am very, very comfortable. I am very proficient, and I promise you are safe with me. I have no problem doing what I have to do. I'm very clear headed and very calm in high stressful situations. So for me, I'm very comfortable carrying and practicing my Second Amendment. I'm very proficient. I'm very good at what I do. I love them. I know it's not everybody's thing, but I do enjoy, you know. So what I was going to say is that when you do carry and you have a license to carry, there's a lot of parameters around that. If you are consuming alcohol and you are caught with a pew pew, you're gonna lose your license. So you don't do those types of things. Granted, I don't really drink much anyway. I do like to have a little drink here and there. A very rare occasion. God, the last time I was drunk, God, it's probably been years. Like, you know what I mean? And it didn't take me much. 2 drinks, I was gone. But I was with my partner my old partner that I was with for a very long time. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But when I was with Chris in the beginning, it was our second date. And we went to my favorite restaurant ever. Mason's favorite restaurant too is Outback, or not Outback. I'm so sorry. I love Outback. Is Texas Roadhouse. I love the fucking Texas Roadhouse. There are certain places that Mason and I are obviously a package deal, but we like the same things. We're very similar in that way. We love the Olive Garden. We love Texas Roadhouse. That is our go-to. There's another restaurant that Mason loves now. It's called The Loop. They have great burgers. Great burgers. He loves Red Robin. Like, there's just certain places that he really, really enjoys. Yeah, especially with his like fooded version. I was telling you guys he has that fooded version. Like, there's certain places that he just really loves. Chick-fil-A. Loves Chick-fil-A. McDonald's. Every kid does. But so our second date was at Texas Roadhouse. And I told him, I said, hey, don't let me forget. Because honestly, the first date that Chris and I ever had, we spent 9 hours together, I think. We went to an early dinner. We went and played games at Dave and Buster's. We went to a bar afterwards, and we just talked and talked and talked for hours and hours and hours and hours. And then we closed the place down and we went and sat in his truck and we were just talking for hours and hours and hours and hours. And we we started to get like really thirsty because we were sitting outside for a while and it was freezing fucking cold. So but we still wanted to talk. We were still up, we wanted to talk. So we went and got breakfast. So it was a long night that turned into a very 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 early morning. Um, and the next day we ended up going out again, and we went to Texas Roadhouse. And I told him, I said, "Hey, don't let me forget," because he already knew how forgetful I was because we were just talking. And I was like, I need to order. I want to order something for Mason to take home to him, and I said it right then and there. I said, I was like, I said, I'm gonna pay for it. Like, please don't, like, don't worry about anything like that or whatever. I just want to order it to go because he loves Texas Roadhouse and stuff like that. And anybody that knows me for 5 minutes obviously knows I love my child more than anything in the world. And he never dated anyone with kids, doesn't have kids, or anything like that. And I told the server, please bring me the bill for that and all kind of stuff or whatever. And Chris would not allow me to pay it. He would not allow me to pay it. I remember being there and he literally like just kind of not he didn't snatch it from my hand, but he's like, okay, I'm gonna take that. And I was like, no, let me buy it. Please let me buy it. And he says, he absolutely not. He said, um, he's like, he goes, I love being with you. He's like, I can't believe we spent like 9 hours together. He's like, I would love to spend another 9 with you tonight. He was just so sweet about it. And he was like, you and Mason are a package deal. I don't mind taking care of him. It's not a problem. And it, it just really meant a lot. And you could I think for me, because I do have my little spidey senses, my little superpowers, I feel like for me it was, I could, since he was a stranger to me, once I really know you, then it's really hard for me to get things like that. But since he was more of a, I don't want to call him a stranger, but since he was, not in my circle yet, since he was a newer person to me, I could feel that authenticity really come from him. And I have this thing where if I go to the gas station or something like that and I get myself a drink or I get myself a little treat or whatever, I like to bring something home for Mason. I'll bring him home a donut if I see a donut that he likes. I'll bring him home like a little candy. I'll bring him home like a drink that we normally can't get at the store and we have to get it at a gas station, something that he likes. I like to bring him home goodies. If I go to a restaurant or I go on a date night and he's not there, I'll bring him home something, or I always offer to bring him food, or I'll Uber eats him food. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I take care of him so much. And Chris has always done that in our relationship. And I think for him, Chris honestly doesn't have the closest relationship with his mom. His mom made some not so good choices when he was younger, and I think it kind of like really affected him for a while. He's very close with his father though, and he's always told me how much he loves watching me be a mom. And he's like, he goes, "You're such a good mom, and you're always thinking about him." And I feel like he kind of wanted to mirror that. And I love that he wants to love my child just as much as he wants to love me, because he knows how important it is for me. And that's how it started. And then as him and Mason got closer and stuff like that, of course that blossomed into, he loves Mason. He wants to take care of Mason. He wants to provide for Mason. And I feel like I really don't have that guilt anymore of allowing someone else to help take care of or help provide or to help nurture and teach Mason. And I feel like I had that for a while, and I feel like with Chris I don't have that, and that's a really 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 good feeling. So when it came to Mason's birthday, and he's like, "Hey, let me, where can I help?" And all kind of stuff. Like it's not that he felt obligated or he ever feels obligated. It's because he wants to. And I was telling him the other day, like he took Mason Christmas shopping a few times for me. Um, and he took him, we got all of our Christmas shopping done, thank God, uh, the other day. And he took Mason to, I think, Target and Walmart the other day because there was a couple things that him and Mason were talking about getting for me. So I was like, okay, whatever, that's fine. So they go shopping on Sunday or whatever, and he comes back, and Mason's all happy, and he's like, I was in the kitchen, I was cooking, I started making dinner, and he's like, Mom, don't look, don't look. I said, no, no, just walk around the other way. I'm not looking. Walk around the other side of the kitchen to go upstairs. I'm not looking. And Chris had this like big smile on his face. He was grinning and all that kind of stuff. And I've been teasing him lately, and it's like he was expecting it. And I was like, all right, look at you, dad in training, look at you. And I was like, did you feel like a dad? And he's like, yeah, I felt like a dad. And I think that he never saw himself being a dad. And I feel like now that he is, I feel like he's starting to realize like how his dad feels about him. Like we had that conversation before. I relate to his dad because I understand being a single parent, and him and me and his dad talk all the time. And that's something that we really understand with each other that Chris doesn't understand. And Chris does not have any nieces and nephews or anything like that. So Mason's his first kid he's been around. So I just think it's really great. And I just think it's so sweet when I see him do that. And every now and then, like I'll have Chris grab me something on the way home, like if it's from the store. Every now and then I get a hankering, a very strong, strong, strong craving for a Diet Dr. Pepper, but I want it from the fountain. Like I want a crispy Diet Dr. Peppy is what I call it. And I'll call him or text him and say, babe, I love you so much. Can you go to Circle K and get me, or can you stop at Wawa and get me a crispy Dr. Peppy? And I'm spoiled, so he does. But I don't ask him to. But he gets things from Mason all the time. He'll find it. He like does what I do. Like he'll find Mason loves Twix bars. The last time that Chris brought something home, I think it was maybe like last week. Or not, actually it was last week. It was last week. Mason was in the shower, so he just left it on his desk for him to see it. And Mason's like, oh, Mom, thanks. I see my Twix bar. And I was like, oh, that was Chris. And he goes, oh my God, Chris, thanks, And he'll bring him home a donut, or he'll bring him home a drink he likes or something like that. And it's such a good feeling to see someone that you love your child. But yeah, anyway, I've probably been talking about this for 20 fucking minutes because I never shut up and all I do is ramble. No, I've been talking about it for 15 minutes because 16 minutes because I said it was 1:59. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get off. I can feel that sleep gummy starting to hit. I am getting tired. So I'm going to get off here. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Drink your water, take your vitamins. I may or may not go live tomorrow, depending on what I have going on, because I am going to make my first big batch of Christmas cookies. I got a lot of shit to bake tomorrow. Oh God, I got a lot of shit to bake tomorrow. I have banana bread to bake tomorrow. I have brownies to bake tomorrow. I have cookies to make tomorrow. Multiple different kinds of cookies. I don't know what to call these things that I make. I don't know what you call them, but they're literally pretzels with melted Rolos and an M&M pushed down in. I have different variations of Christmas cookies that I want to make. Um, Definitely standard chocolate chip. I'm gonna make some of those. I'm gonna make extra batches so I can freeze some. I'm gonna make some sugar cookies. Um, I'm gonna make a tray of brownies for Chris to take to work as well with cookies. Um, and then I'm gonna make another big batch again on either the 23rd or the 24th. I normally do it on Christmas Eve, but Christopher decided to be born on Christmas Eve. So that kind of throws a little bit of a monkey wrench in my plan. So I might have to do it the day prior to Christmas Eve, which, whatever, it is what it is. So I have a lot of baking to do. So I have to get some sleep. All right. I love you guys all. Um, I'm glad that you love hearing these stories because I could literally just fucking ramble about anything and everything. I love you guys all. I hope you guys all have a good night. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to other people, have some patience. It's the holidays, enjoy them. Uh, Maybe I might see you tomorrow. I might not. I don't know. It just depends on how much energy I have and how much baking I did get done. I don't even know what I'm going to do for dinner tomorrow. You know what? I have some frozen lasagnas and I'm not above it. I think I'm going to go take it out of the freezer. I'm going to have the oven on anyway. I might as well throw it in there. Yeah, I think I'm going to go take one out of the freezer. All right. I love you guys all. I hope you guys have a great night. Ooh, or shall we do pizza? What do you guys think? No, let me make the lasagnas because I bought them as a BOGO and I don't want them to get buried in the back of my freezer and not use them because I bought 4 of them because there was a really good deal for the BOGOs at Publix. Publix BOGO, you can't go wrong. I'm gonna make the lasagna because I have tons of garlic bread in there too. Anyway, all right, I love you guys all. Hopefully, I will see you tomorrow. If not, I will definitely go live on the following Sunday, which is, I don't know, around like the 22nd or so. When is Sunday? Sunday is the 22nd. Okay, I was right about that. Okay, so if I don't see you guys Thursday, I will see you Sunday the 22nd. And I normally go live around the 10:30-ish hour Eastern time. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your night. Get some sleep. I love you all. Be careful out there. This time of year, people are crazy. All right. I love you all. I will see you maybe tomorrow, if not for sure on Sunday. All right. Bye.